Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Merry Christmas. Sorry, I just had a few technical issues with I pressed the wrong button on my Steam Deck and cancelled the stream. So I think it's started another one. I couldn't work out how to transfer it over. So yeah, apologies if you was watching the other stream that abruptly ended. That was my fault. Hope everyone is well, and a very Merry Christmas to everyone. So we've got 91 viewers so far. Thank you very much for everyone that's here. As I say, I hope you're all well. I've had a hectic day trying to get everything ready for tonight and get videos finished off so I can have a few days off over Christmas. So it's all good fun here. Right, let me just get the chat up so I can actually see who we've got, as I've just managed to close my chat box. So we've got Storm, Koole is in, Merry Christmas everyone, Werner, Fanatic Farmer, Hunter, Danish Pet Friend, good to see you again, Frozen Nat, Sniper Go, Chaotic, Johnny. So quite a few people saying hello already. If you've not said hello yet, then please say hello. Acting Flea saying Merry Christmas to you. Link Farm saying, hey Sim, just dropping by for a moment to wish everyone watching a Merry and safe Christmas. Same to you too, and thank you for that message, and thanks for stopping by. Hey Melissa, Merry Christmas to you. Yes, Steve is here. He's just taking some stuff down to the store that we're going to sell. So we've got a few more people popping in now, so it's good to see. So let's shut the door so we don't let the cold in. So yeah, it is February in game, but just ignore that as it's snowing and we've got the Christmas tree up still. So we're gonna start off. I'm gonna sell this trailer that we bought last time because the new logging trailer I mentioned in the previous stream is now available. So we're gonna sell that. Get this out of the way. So we're going to sell the other stuff as well and see if we can buy another tractor with front loader or another tractor to pull some trailers. Porsche June saying hey to you. MV Farmer, good to see you. Jose saying he's from Brazil. The Snake saying hello, hey to you. FS Farmer, hello. Steve is in the chat as well saying hello everyone. So we have got actually the voice chat working now, but I don't know how well you'll see. We have to hear Stevie, so say hello, Stevie. I don't know if you can hear me through that. Oh.
Hello, everyone.
I don't know how loud it comes across in the stream, but we have got the voice chat enabled this time. So we're up to 67,000. Obviously keep the log grab because we may need that. So a few people saying hello to Stevie. Farmer Willoughby saying Merry Christmas to you. Leonard saying hello from Belgium. It's Susie Sue. Love the Christmas tree. Yeah, it's a nice touch on the model. At least it was released before Christmas this time. I think when 19 released, the Christmas stuff got released. It didn't come onto Model until after Christmas. So Melissa saying Stevie sound is good. That's good to hear. James Foland, No Man's Land is the best series. Thanks for that. So how much money we've got? 92. So I think Stevie, you might as well have your pick of a small tractor. Anyone we can afford with a front loader, I think would be best. And then I'll get some of them trailers. They're nice and cheap. So the trailers I mentioned last week in the stream were the ones I used on Ravensburg, which it was like I was just waiting for it to be released. So it's these Fortschritt HW80 wood trailer. Apologies, I can't remember who the mod creator is.
I don't mind which one at all. You just buy anything at all for me.
Yeah, you get whatever you want. You pick whatever you want. Whatever you prefer that we can afford. So yeah, these are the trailers I used on Ravensburg, which you can fit up to about 7 metre logs with daisy chain together. So I'm going to get a couple Massey Ferguson red to go with our tractor, and we'll go with the, I don't know how you pronounce that, Vredestein. Anyway, I'm going to get 2 of them. So now we can do some proper logging. Now we've got some proper logging trailers.
What's my budget on buying a tractor?
Just get anything we can afford. Get something with a front loader. So make sure we got enough for the front loader as well. And then get a couple of trailers. Get a couple of these logging trailers as well. So you should be able to get a decent small tractor. I mean, in the sale menu there's that Valtra, but it's a bit too expensive, isn't it? 73, yeah. It's a shame you can't get the front loader attachment for the Deere, or however you pronounce that. Storm saying get him a new fancy tractor. I'll remember to buy trailers, yeah. Well, we've got 2 trailers, so if we're going to get just the tractor for now. Storm saying I use that trailer with 8-metre logs. Yeah, you can push it to 8, but I think if you've got 2 hooked up together,
It's actually looking like we're going to have to buy the small Massey front loader and a weight.
right, let's have a look. See what we got. Small tractors. I'm just thinking if we do because I was getting like nearly 20-30,000 for a trailer full of these logs, so if you want to go and cut some 6-metre logs, then we'll sell a load first and then get something a little bit bigger. Yeah, because I think that little 4700 might be a bit too small. So it might be worth just getting a bit more money first and getting something a bit bigger. I'll get these trailers back up to, and then we'll start cutting some logs. So Snake saying get the Valtra.
Yeah, no, I've used that 4700 in my series, and it's way too light.
Yeah, I think we're better off getting something a bit bigger. So I think we go and get a load of logs cut up first and get them loaded up. Get those sold, and we should have a bit more to get something else. So Boss 2 Sim Farmer question: do you use manual attach mod? No, I don't. I used it in my Let's Play on 6 Ashes. I don't tend to use it in the time-lapse series because I find you have to keep jumping in and out the tractor too much, which it doesn't look great when you speed it up, so I tend to not to use it. Lil Farmer 07 just subscribed. Thank you very much for the subscription. Apologies if you have mentioned said anything in the chat and I've missed it. I'm not ignoring you. Werner Anderson with the crane grab. It's a bit limited to the log size you can get on it, so I think we'd be far better off getting another front loader tractor than getting one of those little log trailers. The game's a bit laggy. Yeah, the Valtra's a good one, but I mean, you could get the Valtra with the front loader. That'll be 75. I think we just about got enough for that, haven't we? Let's have a look. Should be able to add stuff to a basket, so you can then see what the final total is to check out. So how much is the what's that? 110. So if we go front loaders, so we only actually need the front loader because we've already got the log grab. So we'll go quickie. We should be able to afford that, shouldn't we? We should get the bigger one. Is that the same one I've got on the Massey? No. Yeah, I think we're better off getting that front loader, and it's we just don't quite have enough money at the moment. What I'll do, we'll buy this now, so we've got it. So that leaves 9. So yeah, we're just under 1,000 short to get the front loader for it. Kelly's saying FS22 looks way different than FS19. Yeah, it does look a lot better. I think a lot of people are saying it doesn't look any different, but to me it looks a lot better. I think the lighting. I'm not sure if the lighting is as good as the season's lighting on 19, but it's a huge improvement over the standard lighting in 19. And in general, I think the textures and whole look of the feel of the game is a lot better. Ryan saying, Simo got 7 feet of snow and love it. I couldn't imagine having that much snow. But yeah, it would be quite cool to have some snow over Christmas, but I don't think we're going to get some. No, I'm not doing any loans. We're doing no loans, no leasing on this series. So Kelly's saying hi, and Stephanie Rose Taylor saying hi to you. Ricardo, 83rd like, nice. Boss 2, okay, thanks for the info. Wolf Lover 3.0, just joined, what I miss him. Not much, we just bought some new trailers, so we haven't really done much. We did just buy the Valtra, if you may have just seen it though. Mr. Pickle saying hello. Am I excited for Christmas? Yes, I'm looking forward to having a few days off. So I've been working hard today to get videos edited and rendered. Getting them uploaded so I can release them tomorrow and Boxing Day, and then also I've got a video for Monday and Tuesday next week done. So I've got the next 3 days off, spend some time with the wife, so looking forward to that. Ace saying hello from Nevada, hey to you. Sam does stuff. No, this is a separate series to the time-lapse series, so this will be completely separate. I think it'd be too difficult for me to record a decent quality video while doing the live stream as well, because I'll keep stopping talking and doing stuff. So I don't know where Stevie's gone. He's driving the Valtra up.
No Stevie 4K number plate on the Valtra?
Oh, I just bought it. I was a bit worried it was going to disappear because I don't know how long it had been on the sale thing. So I thought I'd just grab it, so I just literally just bought it. I didn't look at changing anything. Storm saying, could you turn the tractor sound, turn down the tractor sound? Is the game sound a little bit loud? What's it set to? Turn it down a little bit.
It's okay, I'll let it slide this once, okay?
Sorry? Say that again, Stevie. Hogwash second saying hello from Worcestershire. Hey for you, not too far from me. Melissa and Crashing, don't forget to mention that one too. We'll see if we can have a crash-free video this week. Although I have managed to tip over these trailers when I've slightly overloaded them a little bit. Game sounds a bit high in general. I don't know what's changed. Oh, wrong thing. Alright, let me turn that back up and turn that down a little bit and try that. Mr. Pickle, a few days ago I had finally got my aligners to fix my teeth. Nice. I have another one of those nights. Oops. Sorry, hang on. I've just cut Stevie off. So I just got a spammer in chat. I needed to. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. When I go off the game, it minimises it and it cut you off.
Never mind. I've logs cut down. Would I take one of the trailers?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll drop one off. Yeah, what we'll have to do is just get stuff cut and then use the massive for now to load them up. So cut the logs about 6 meters should do, roughly. So Jess is saying here in Ohio, hi-yo-ho. I can't speak tonight. We are going to probably not even get snow. Yeah, it's still very mild again here. It's 9 degrees currently outside. So yeah, it's a bit too warm for snow. I think it's going to be wet and mild over Christmas as well. Adrian saying hi, hey to you. Hammer 1056 just subscribed, thank you very much for that. Woohoo, finally caught a live stream, good afternoon from Nashville. Thanks for stopping by. Martin saying hello from Denmark. Jan saying hello from Czech Republic. David from Portugal. Craden saying hopefully I'm not copyrighting your content with mine, am I? I have no idea. I haven't seen your content, Craden. I think I saw a I think for one of your videos, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. Right, so start cutting these up, and someone did mention about the measurement thing on a lumberjack. I can't remember what they said to, what the key binding was for it. Oh, maybe not. Well, I think we'll have to do it the manual way. So let's bring that up. Six roughly.
We have a weight here somewhere, haven't we?
Say that again.
Have we a weight for the back of the tractor?
Yeah, there's one knocking around somewhere. Oh, it's just here over by me. Yeah, it's just in front of this log I'm cutting up. Vincent saying hey from South Africa, nice. Simon's just subscribed as well. Left alt, right mouse. Ah, that's too much. It's too much trouble with the Xbox control having to keep putting it down. I'll use the GPS. What I usually do is just count as you move. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, roughly there. It's close enough. Yeah, 7.2. That one's 6.2, that one's 7.2, yeah. I need to cut a shorter piece that we can use as the measuring stick again. How long's that one? 6.7. And 5.3, 9 meters. Cut a bit off this. Ito is saying hello, Merry Christmas from Germany. Peter saying hey. Hunter, goat farmer saying hi from the Midwest. Oh, come on. Cut that one down a little bit more. Cut it from here. So we can get one roughly 6 meters to use. 5.8 is close enough, and then we can pick that up. Sim, you have views all over the world. Yes, I have viewers from literally every corner of the world, which is absolutely amazing to think that there's people from all far fetches of the world. Oh, got that horrible thing with dropping the logs again in multiplayer. Maximilian saying hi from Germany, hey to you. Eric saying South Africa it's 39 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's too hot for me. Sensei Moore, hi from Israel. I love your show, man. Thank you very much. Clay saying hi from Canada. So 258 viewers. So if you've not yet hit that like button, then don't forget to. Really do appreciate it. It does help the channel as well. Obviously only if you're enjoying it. So how is everyone prepared for Christmas? Have you already got everything wrapped up, ready to go? Still got presents to buy? I've got a few presents I need to try and get wrapped up tomorrow. But I'm not waiting on anything, everything's been delivered now. So I'm almost ready to go. I am hoping my new gaming chair gets delivered tomorrow, which I ordered yesterday. I was dispatched today for next day delivery, but not sure if it'll turn up before Christmas or I'll get it just after, but I'm really looking forward to that because my current chair is getting worse and worse by the day, so I really can't wait to get that. Chase saying, hey Sim, just got a tip in FS19. I found out that if you push a joystick on your control all the way to one side without sprinting, you move about 2 meters per second. Okay. It usually works a bit better because on the trees on a slight angle it doesn't quite measure properly with the GPS thing, the coordinates. You need to try and keep it like to a 90-degree rotation. It seems to work a little bit better. Oh yeah, it does seem a little bit laggier tonight, unfortunately. James saying, I've just finished wrapping all my presents. Nice. Hunter Owens, love your videos, man. Shout out from Florida. Thank you, appreciate that, and thanks for stopping by. Yeah, this seems a little bit laggier tonight than it was. I am due to get my new internet installed, but it's not going to be until the new year, unfortunately. The earliest I could get it done, so hopefully from then on, connection to the multiplayer and streaming at the same time will be a lot better, and I can try and get a few more people on to help out as well. So Stormcore saying, oh well, lucky with next day delivery, I normally have to wait about a week. Yeah, I ordered it, where are we, Thursday, so yeah, Tuesday afternoon I ordered it. Then I sent an email saying its current shipping times are 3 to 7 working days. So I thought, yeah, it's no chance it's going to get shipped now until the end of next week at least. And then the email today saying it had been dispatched by next day delivery, so I'm hoping it'll turn up tomorrow, but we shall see. Can you update more farm build videos? Yes, as soon as I get time I plan to do more. I'd just like to try and keep on top of the time-lapse videos as a priority and then do those as extras, and at the moment it's, with Christmas coming up, it's been a bit difficult to try and find the spare time to get any extra videos done like that, but I will try my best over Christmas, after Christmas, to get some of those done. Matt, hi, what are you saving for? In the game or in real life? In real life I'm saving up for lots of things. In game we need to get a front loader for the other tractor, and then we'll get another couple of logging trailers, and then the plan for today is to try and then get enough money to try and buy another area of land, because we are fast running out of trees on this area of land. Like, I'm already close, coming up to the edge of the border, so we want to try and get another area of land with trees on, and then we do want to try and probably skip to the next month and then get some grass cut. So we do some grass cutting, so we have a break from logging as soon as possible, because we've done enough for the last few streams. Helen saying hi. Matt, yeah, for the game, so that's the plan. Let me just turn that back off. Simon saying, hope you all have a good Christmas. Yeah, I hope you do too. Atlas, welcome to the Farmhand channel membership level. John, bro, I love your videos, thank you very much. Stevie's going to end up earning more money than me again. I spend too much time talking. Right, so let's get this tree cut up. Steve H, hey, how are you? Good to see you back in the stream. I'm very well, thank you. Right, you saying hello.
I'm the breadwinner here,
Well, I can plant trees, but they'll take a while to grow, and I think they'll take about 18 months to fully grow. Say that again, Stevie.
I'm the breadwinner here. Of course, I'm going to earn the most amount of money.
Yeah. Too true. Yeah, we can. I've got the updated version, so we can sell silage and stuff now. So we can actually do some grass work, which was my plan to do. And then I did actually adjust the XML files so I could do it, but then the update came out before I needed to use it. So yeah, so I'm hoping as soon as possible we can get enough money to get a couple of mowers and possibly like a loading wagon and a silage pit or a baler and bale wrapper and something, and we'll do something a bit different. Cheer Bear, I play for around about 2.5 to 3 hours, although my episode 5 of No Man's Land was considerably longer than that. My usual videos are around about 150 gigabytes in file size for the raw footage. I finished my No Man's Land episode 5 and the file size is 350 gigs. So it's considerably a lot more footage I need to go through and edit for that. So not sure how long the video is going to be or how long I was actually recording for, but it must have been 6 hours, 7 hours almost for recording that. So Stevie's just dropped off the tractor, so he's loaded up his trailer by the looks of it. So you can get that load sold and then buy the front loader attachment for the Valtra. So apologies, I'm not sure how you say your name, but hello to you. Hi to the Ukraine. So John saying wait, each episode is around 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, each episode is around 2 and 3 hours. I think after the first 2 episodes I had around about 9 hours in total on the game save for No Man's Land. So it was around about 9 hours in total because I haven't really done much off camera work apart from skipping through the nights. So I think with the last episode, I think I'm up to about 17 hours plus on the No Man's Land save game already. John, how long did Crater Lake series take to make? Can't remember. I think I had around about 300 hours on that. Can't remember exactly, but yeah, it was probably around about 250, 300 hours in total. Storm saying I could join on this map when you get... Yeah, keep an eye, because you're one of the channel members. It'll be channel members only for now, but there'll be a community post for members with more info when the time comes. At the moment I just don't have the upload speed to get anybody else on, because at the moment it's struggling a little bit with just Stevie on and me connecting to the server in general. Oh, apologies, another spam in chat. Hide user. Most dedicated person, dedicated or stupid, especially when it comes to doing the login maps, because they take a hell of a lot longer. I think what really killed me the most in 19 was Seasons mod and that constant...
I had a small accident.
You've had a small accident? Have you flipped the trailer? Oh, it's a shame we didn't get to see that in on camera. At least it's not only me that crashes, and at least I've got reading the chat at the same time as an excuse. Void saying hi to him and saying hi to you, Stevie. You not get it over? I always find it better if you get the top of the trail
You've
from
seen
underneath.
my time lapse on Christmas Day.
Yeah. super strength not working. Come on. Can't. I can't even pick it up. Oh, too much. Oh, there we go. Wrong tractor. Graham, I got a lot of lag in my gameplay. Melissa's saying, Stevie crashed us. Turn some light on, might be a bit easier to see. Storm, is it gone before farmhand? It'll be for both levels when I come to do it. Storm. So it'll be for farm manager and farmhand. So we'll just see. It'll still be limited to how many people. So it'll be probably first come first serve. Eventually, because I've got well, the 16 slot server, which I should have by then. So eventually I'll be able to get quite a few people on, but obviously until there's enough stuff for people to do, there's no point in having loads of people on if they're just going to be running around doing nothing. All of Aviation saying, how is your day going? Very well, thank you. Hope yours is too. I say start getting these loaded up. Oh, we've only got the one trailer, haven't we? I forgot. Stevie's got the other trailer. Mr. Gamer saying hello, hey to you. Fanatic Farmer, do you use a steering wheel? I don't currently use my steering wheel, but I do have a Logitech G920. I just haven't had the time to get it set up properly for
I got to buy a front loader now and 2 more trailers.
Yeah. Jesse saying, I can't watch the stream, it's too lagging. Oh, is it the stream lagging for anybody else? Let me just check the stream health. Stream health. No, stream health is excellent apparently, so maybe it's your connection. Right, no, I'm opening tabs I don't want to open. Let's get that back up and lost my web page. I desperately need to get another monitor so I can get the chat on a separate monitor. No lag. Yeah, I've just checked the stream health saying excellent, so there's no problems my end. Joe's saying it's good for me, the stream, nice one. Do you have 2 computers for time lapse? Yes, I have 2 PCs which I use over a local area connection, so a LAN internet. I just host the game off my main computer and then connect it to with my second PC. And then I use that to film the static camera. Strap down. We'll take this a bit closer to where the logs are. Would you recommend the G920 over the heavy equipment one? Yes. I've not used the heavy equipment steering wheel, but from what I've heard, a lot of people said it's not very good quality. You're far better off getting the control, like the side panel separately, and getting a better steering wheel. But I don't know personally because I've not used it myself. I'm sure someone in the chat may have used it. If you can let Craden know. No, not Craden, sorry. Who was asking? Fanatic Farmer, sorry. Wyatt and Wesley Jackson. I made 11 on No Man's Land.
The
And the
heavy
weirdest
equipment
things are
on the
happening.
steering wheel is actually okay now because Logitech bought out Cytec. It was Cytec that was very troublesome steering wheel.
Yeah. Oh, I should put the weight back on. Storm saying he had the heavy equipment steering wheel and it broke. Don't buy the steering wheel, get the side panel. Let's get the rear weight back on. I can find where I put it. Where did I drop the weight off? Oh, I've lost my weight. There it is, I can see it. Jose saying Merry Christmas to you. Josen saying hello there. Oops, wrong way around. Dixon saying hi, Merry Christmas. Toast TV, herd side panel is a bit cheaply made. So yeah, it's not brilliant. But I've had no issues with mine, although I haven't used it a huge amount, to be honest. Yeah, the quality's not too bad. It could be better though, and I don't know if Logitech have got plans to ever remake it with a better quality. I don't know how well they'll sell, if it's an actual viable thing for them to redo it or not. So Void saying, what mod do you miss the most? At the moment, I think the mod I'm missing the most is Follow Me. I believe it's being worked on by the original mod creator, so hopefully it won't be too long to see that. The auto driving game's great, but you can't get a tractor to follow you with a baler when you're windrowing or stuff like that. So yeah, I'd like to see that, because I think that's still a very handy mod, and probably the one I'm missing the most at the moment. These logging trailers I was missing as well, especially when I started on No Man's Land, so I'm really pleased they got released the other day. Nick saying Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Denmark. Good content, thank you. Mantukas Gaming saying I have come here right now, but did you change the tractor from the JD? Oh, this is separate to the time-lapse series. So the time-lapse series is completely separate to the live stream. So on the time-lapse series I got the John Deere 6M for an absolute steal, which was quite handy when that popped up, just at the right time as well. Yeah, no, on this one we've got the Massey Ferguson, is it the 5S? Which I actually do really like. Really nice little tractor this is. Right, I need to stop reading the chat and actually try and get some of these logs actually loaded up. I think Steve will have his second trailer loaded up and sold before I've even got this one loaded. All of Aviation saying hopefully all the placeboard pack comes out soon, so we can put down the auto wood cell chip. But yeah, I never actually used that in 19, but I know a lot of people love that. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get any more mods now until the new year. So I presume Giants are going to be off now till then, but you never know. So I haven't seen anything officially from Giants to say they're now off. Going a bit laggy then. Doug saying I think you're probably the best driver in Farm Simulator. Not in live streams, I'm not. Probably the worst. I didn't realise. Well, I didn't take into consideration how difficult it was going to be to keep reading chat and concentrate on what you're doing in the game at the same time. Right, I think that's our measuring stick, so we'll keep that over here for now. La Familia. I probably absolutely butchered that, but hello, hey to you. Martin Ford saying hello, hey to you. Practical Play saying hey Sim, hey to you. And Flynn, hello again from the world down under, hey to you. Hope you're all doing well and thanks for stopping by. So the snakes, greetings from Holland, Merry Xmas and best wishes and Happy New Year. Same to you too. Kenneth and the Diesels, have you ever played My Summer Car? I have. I played it a little bit after watching Squirrel playing it on YouTube, and I just could not play it. I struggled to just get anywhere with it. I mean, it took me ages just to get to the shop to buy food, and then I got lost trying to get back, and then it went really dark and I couldn't see anything, and I crashed the little scooter thing, and then I managed to get a lift off some crazy driver, but then I couldn't get in his car because I couldn't see where the door was because it was so dark. In the end I give up with it, so I haven't played it for quite a while, but yeah, it looked an interesting game when I watched Squirrel play it, so I thought I'd check it out. But yeah, I've not played it a huge amount. Let's see, can we get, probably get a couple more on that side, and we've got I think the other trailers, yeah, the other trailer's down at the store, so we'll pick that up when we take this load. Melissa, has anyone no idea how to reset fields on PlayStation? I don't know about console other than starting a new save game, unfortunately. The only other thing to do is just try and advance it a little bit more time to see if the refresh, like if you've got seasons switched on, they should change through, but I know how to do it on PC but not on console without a new save game. So if anybody else knows a way of doing that on console, then please let Melissa know. Ty saying hi, Merry Christmas to you. On this map currently,
Sim, you do know we are still on half speed?
yeah, no, I didn't. I'll turn it up. I left it on half speed because it started snowing. I just wanted it for the intro. I just wonder why it's not getting light. I'll put it on 15 for a bit. So I'm too busy chatting away, not really paying much attention. On this map, on the time-lapse series, I think I've got around about 15-17 hours. Aaron Hartman, thank you very much for the subscription. Live stream, what's this? The third live stream we've done now on here, so six hours or so, 7 hours on the live streams as well. So I've probably got already 20 hours on this map. Oh, do you think we could fit one more on top of there? I think we can. One more in the middle. Might as well make the most of going. Make it very top heavy because I'm bound to flip it over if I put one more on. The snake is the mod in the mod hub or on our website. No, the map is available on console, and it's on the in-game mod hub as well. There aren't any mods I've got off sites that aren't other than the in-game mod hub at the moment. Fun Tab, welcome to the stream and thanks for stopping by again. How are you? Yeah, that's the plan, to get some more money now so we can get another area of land, because we are going to fast run out of trees on this bit. So we could end up running out of trees with no money to buy any equipment to actually do anything else. So if the worst comes to the worst, we'll have to plant trees and then just skip through like a year to until they're ready to cut down, which I don't really want to do. Or possibly we could sell this bit of land and then buy a different area of land. We'd have to sell the house and stuff. Nikki, what's the map you got the most hours in on farming games? Probably No Man's Land on FS19. Let's get that out of the way. Chandler Jones, what sites do you suggest for getting mods? Mod Hub, the actual official Mod Hub. I wouldn't personally recommend any third-party sites, and I'm not going to mention any of their names in the stream either, because I really don't want to promote them, because a lot of them just take mods from the Mod Hub and re-upload them with different links, so it takes downloads away from the actual mod creators, and so many of them are full of re-uploaded mods from other people that have been uploaded without permission. So I tend to not use any of those, and I don't really want to promote them either. But yesmods.com was a good one for 19. Not sure if they're going to do anything for 22, because they always try to use the original link for the modders. Other places I usually get mods is directly from the mod creators themselves on Facebook, so following their Facebook pages to get the updates on that. But yeah, there are, if you just search FS22 mods, there's hundreds of sites. I say it's at your own risk if you want to use those. Some of them are very dodgy, to say the least. There are some sites that my internet security used to refuse to load. So I was like, yeah, best not go on that one. Clemens Lanzi saying hello, say Merry Christmas and greetings from Austria. Greetings to you and Merry Christmas as well. Cameron, is multiplayer today? Yeah, multiplayer today. Me and Steve are on. Hopefully we'll get to a point where we're actually working a bit together a bit more. So we can actually like both be on camera at the same time doing stuff. I think Matus, probably forgot that wrong. Your favourite map is Dutch Colony. No, I never played on Dutch Colony. It's another one of those maps I got recommended to have a look at, which never found the time to get a chance to have a look at it. So yeah, 15,900 for that one load. So you can see with these two trailers fall down here, we're going to make that 80,000 to get the new land very quick. So in the time lapse I think I'm getting about 35,000 for two of these trailers for. Yeah, don't forget the second trailer. Yeah, I don't want that like last week, buying the log grab, then driving halfway back, realising I left it at the store. It couldn't have left it in a more awkward position. Right, let's see if we can do this. This is one of those things you need to concentrate on. Over 5,000 hours in farms, and I should be good at reversing these things by now, but I still find them tricky. DJ, thank you very much for the subscription. Joey saying Merry Christmas from Winnipeg, in Canada. Hey to you and Merry Christmas. Call me Matt, yeah, that's easier. No worries. Nikki, do you know how many hours you had in No Man's Land? I don't know for definite, but I think it was over 500. But I can't say for sure. what I'll do is, right, let me have a look. Just have to keep the game on pause. I need to work out a way I can tab out the game without pausing it. Alright, I'm just going to have a quick look at the XML files of the save games for 19. I'll tell you exactly how many I had. Right, documents. My games 19. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can actually remember which game save it was. So Crater Lake, is that the one? Oh, that's annoying. It doesn't actually tell you the proper play time. It says 19,368. I don't know if that's what that equates to. It doesn't actually show you the actual hours. That's a little bit annoying. Right. Alexandre, thank you very much for the subscription. So I'm going to kill my PC now, loading Farming Simulator 19 while 22 is running. I just realised how long Farming Simulator 19 takes to load compared to 22. Right, Korea. So Crater Lake I had 322 hours in total, so a little bit less than I thought, but we only did, is it 75 episodes or 74? Wilhelmina Forest 442, but I think that was an old save game. Where's No Man's Land gone? No Man's Land. I've lost No Man's Land. Where's No Man's Land? Oh, yeah. No Man's Land on 19 was 496 hours, 37 minutes in total. Grizzly Mountain was 429 minutes. 429 hours, 22 minutes. Sorry. So yeah, it looks like No Man's Land was definitely my highest, just under 500 hours. But I think that's wrong, because I'm pretty sure my Wilhelmina Forest final save was over 550 hours, but it doesn't show on the game. David, thank you very much for the subscription. Let me just get rid of that person. And remove that. I can get back to the game. Apologies for that. Fanatic Farmer, No Man's Land is like 317. Oh, we got snow. Now I'm definitely going to crash on the way back. Christian saying worry. Hey Sim chat, Merry Christmas to you all. Don't reversing the trailers, it's much easier if you use gearbox mod, where the brake force is much lower and can be adjusted. Yeah, they are a bit. I think 22 is a little bit easier because they've got, even though I'm using the automatic gearing, because you don't have that initial acceleration like you did in FS19, so it does build up speed a little bit slower, so I do find it a little bit easier to do them a bit more, because 19 you hit the accelerator and some things just took off like instantly. Fanatic Farm, it maxes out at 999 hours. I've never got that far in any save game. I think my most on 17 was on the West Coast, was 600 hours. But that was on my Xbox. But that was long before I even started recording videos. So at least we've got a nice Christmassy feel with the snow. Let's get those disconnected and get the weight hooked up. We'll get these loaded up what we've cut and then cut some more. So we're up to 18,000 currently. Stevie's got almost one trailer full. So yeah, it won't take too long for us to get that money. And we can try and get some other stuff done in this stream. William in the Forest was the first series I saw of you in Azori forestry skills. Thank you for that. Yeah, it took many hours of practice. If you've not watched my Grizzly Mountain on 19, you go and watch the early episodes of that. I was so slow because I had to keep thinking about what I needed to press. So I'd always like have a pause and then I was like, what buttons do I need to press? But after a while you just get so used to it. I couldn't tell you what controls you need to press for what, because it just comes natural to you after a while. Well yeah, it was so funny watching the Grizzly Mountain back and seeing how like it's all like stop motion, or somebody described it as the way I was working, because it was move a little bit, stop, try and think what I need to press next. I say it just comes with practice, like a lot of things. The more you do it, the more used to it you get, the more efficient you become at doing it. Matt saying, I've always played this map in seasons, so that I started, say, in 1995, started with old machines year by year as developing and buying new machines. Yeah, it's a good idea. Storm saying, I loved your Grizzly Mountain series. I enjoyed that because it was the first time I'd ever properly done any forestry work and a forestry map. Initially that wasn't actually going to be a series. I was just going to build a farm on it, just do a farm build on there, and then I decided to just have a go at doing a time lapse on it and seeing how well it went. And yeah, it did really well. Christian saying, yeah, true, I find it a lot easier to push back if it rolls a little bit. Yeah, I liked in FS19 I really liked the less engine braking force mod, because I used to hate how you let go of the accelerator and the tractor would just come to a stop instantly. I used to find that really annoying, so I used to like that mod in 19. So you could roll up to junctions a little bit without so you could just ease off the accelerator a little bit to get to junctions rather than come to an abrupt stop as soon as you stop accelerating. Steve H saying, between work at the moment waiting for HTV training, so I have 300+ hours on it. Matt saying, what is your favourite maps? I really love No Man's Land, just for the fact that you can pretty much do whatever you want on it. But I do like British maps, because being from Britain, they're always like being similar to a nice feel to how they are, like being around by me. Being able to use similar equipment and stuff to what I see. I don't know if I have a particular favourite map. Attila is saying, do the smaller trees on these maps areas continue to grow? No, if they're already pre-placed they won't grow any further. They're like fixed at that size. So it's only if you plant saplings will they grow. Yeah, I used to get comments in 19 in the forestry videos. People kept complaining. It's like, why you keep cutting down the small trees? Leave them to grow. Like, they don't grow. So they're not going to get any bigger. They're just in the way. Sasha saying hello, Sim. Hey to you. MV Farm saying hopes to see it in FS22. Yeah, Storm just saying as well, non-placed trees don't grow on planted ones. Christian saying, yeah, the advanced vehicle control mod on Dust, for example. I haven't tried the advanced vehicle control mod yet. I've seen that it's available. But not one I've tried myself. Steve H is loving the robot cowshed. Yeah, that thing is pretty cool. I'm really hoping to get it into one of the series, but it's just so expensive. I don't know if I could justify actually buying it in a series. Maybe if I do a series where I have a pre-built farm with it. But yeah, it would be cool to try and get on a... My internet's lagging a little bit more than usual. Yeah, it would be nice to get it in one of the series, but I think generally I know buildings like that are expensive in real life, but Giants do like you to price you out of some things. It's like the in-game biogas plants, they're crazy expensive. It's like, I don't know if I'll ever genuinely be able to actually justify buying one in a series, but we'll see. Yeah, it would be cool to get one. Matt's saying, when I watched the time lapse it seemed to me that I play a local amateur now on the stream. We'll see how it looks normal in a normal door. I think you're doing well. Steve saying it's 722,000, it's rather hefty but well worth it. Yeah, I definitely want to try and get one. Because it's one of the new things in the game. I like to try and use everything that's new in the game, so I will try and use it at least once. But it's hard when you get loads of mods come out, and it's one thing I'd really like some mod creators to do is make their mods a little bit more balanced in terms of what's already available in game, because it just makes some stuff pointless when a mod creator comes out with a cowshed that holds 2,000 cows that only costs like 30,000. It's like, why would you buy anything else? So sometimes, yeah, I wish there was a little bit more game balance with mods, with how they're priced up compared to other stuff that's in game. And I know some mod creators like to make things a little bit more realistic with the pricing of like old vehicles, but when they do exactly the same as what a brand new vehicle does, but you can buy it for like 10,000, it just means like, why buy anything else? Did I get rid of my measuring stick? I think I've loaded it on the trailer. Oh well. Let's cut another one. You should go big. Yeah, I plan to try and do No Man's Land like a lot bigger, So get some bigger equipment in the end, some a lot bigger fields. Well, they had some fairly decent sized fields towards the end. The snow's gone just like that. So glad I didn't waste time ploughing snow. Let's try about there. 6.4, so a little bit long. Cut that end off and we should be good. Yeah, and that problem with the chainsaw, if you're using the Xbox controller, it's if you've got where you can pick up the log and pull out the chainsaw stops working with the... I think the game's confused now because it doesn't know whether to cut it with the chainsaw or pick it up by hand. So if you go off it, it works again. It's rather annoying and hopefully that gets fixed. Fonte, didn't you have 3 Lexians? Yeah, at the end I had 3 Lexians. But I mean in terms of like get some larger tractors. I did buy the John Deere, was it the 9RX as well, but I didn't really use them much for field work. But I mean in terms of like getting some bigger seed drills, planters and stuff like that running on some larger fields. Steve H saying, I only managed to afford it because I am shifting 1 million litres of silage each year. Yeah, I need to get into the silage business. Well, I've done a little bit on hoe baler on, but not making a huge amount of it. Well, the new John Deere's a little bit bigger than the Lexians, isn't it? Although in game 1 I don't think it's bigger, is it? Let's have a look. Is the Lexian still the biggest combine? Yeah, it's slightly smaller, isn't it? I think the modded version in 19 had a larger grain capacity. So 18. Yeah, so the Lexian's still slightly just the largest grain capacity, but I think the John Deere's got the 15 metre header, hasn't it? So it's got the widest header you can get in game. So yeah, maybe we'll get the John Deere X9s this time. I think we might be a long way. It's going to be a lot slower progress this time than it was in 19. I think progress in 19, all thanks to Alien Jim's super greenhouses that were like fetching stupid money each day. Progress was quite fast. We don't have that in 22, so progress is definitely going to be a little bit slower. Josh saying, do I farm in real life? No, I don't. I've got no real life farming experience at all. And unfortunately, I wouldn't even get insurance to drive any heavy plant equipment now anyway, because I suffer from double vision. Would be nice to have a go in a tractor, but yeah, it's not something I'll probably ever get to do. Steve H saying he's also producing olive oil, canola oil, bread, cloves and soon to be cake too. Yeah, I've just started doing cloves on Elm Creek. And I've got the bakery on there as well, so I'm hoping to get a cow shed soon on Elm Creek so we can start getting milk. Then get the dairy, so then we can start doing some cake as well. So we're making full use of the bakery. Because at the moment we're only producing bread, so it's technically only half capacity of what it can do. And I think I also need to get some sheep as well, so we can increase production of fabric. Acting Clear saying, where are you from? I am from the United Kingdom. Rory's saying, sell your logs. I will when I've loaded them up. Once I've got a full trailer, we'll take another load down. lagging out. No, Sasha, the John Deere's on the time-lapse series, which is separate from this. Oops, I've broke my log fork. Storm saying he drives tractors in the summer with baling round bales in the winter. I'd love to have a go at doing it, but yeah, it's not something I'd be able to do. I can get a car licence is all I can get. So I've got a standard car licence, but I wouldn't be able to get a licence or insurance for anything else. So yeah, they've lowered the egg prices, increased the wool prices. Is it like 20% increase on wool and 30% decrease in eggs? Oh, I think I'm throwing away my measuring stick again. Just keep that one. I need a spray paint mod so I can spray the log. Eric saying, I've been enjoying your time-lapse videos, very well done. Thank you very much, and thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I sold a load of eggs on Ho Baler on yesterday, and I can't remember how much I got for them. I think it was about 19,000. Sasha's saying, I see you really like logging. I enjoy logging, I don't love it. I prefer farming, much prefer doing field work than logging, but it's nice to do every now and then. It's something different, and it is part of the game as well, so might as well make use of it. But yeah, I don't plan on doing a huge amount of logging on No Man's Land in the time-lapse series once I've got enough equipment to run the farm. So logging I'll probably only do during the winter months. Yeah, wool is slightly better price now. They increased it a little bit. I wouldn't get a lorry licence. Standard car licence, which I think is you can drive a vehicle up to 3.5 tons, is all I'd get. I wouldn't be able to get anything bigger than that. Josh, what is your favourite FS game? FS22 is my favourite now. A lot of people seem to not like it. I think the problem is with a lot of people is it's just because they don't have the mods they like, and because they can't use the mods they like, they don't like the game. I like to play the game as it is, try out the base games, try out the new features. So yeah, I'm looking forward to mods as well, but I'm enjoying it for what it is for now. Bro saying goodbye, thanks for stopping by. Storm saying, yeah, it's a pity. Nice here, we have quite a bit of snow at the moment. Farmer Mick Gaming, do you know if there is any construction maps? There is a mining map. I can't think what it was called. I saw somebody post on Facebook earlier, there was a mining and construction map. Oh god, what was it called? It was a 4X map. I can't for the life of me remember what it was called. Oh yeah, that's going to bug me now. There is one knocking around, but I don't know where from. Obviously I can't remember what it's called either, but there is one. Not sure how well it works, and if it's got all the relevant mods included to actually do the mining and construction on it yet, or well, I don't know. So I think it may have been one of Lambo mods, possibly. I'm sure I remember seeing Lambo mods on the picture for it. But I think a lot of his stuff is on his Patreon, so not sure if it's on his Patreon or not. If it is him on, because I can't remember for definite. MV Farmer, I think there is some problem, but the game are only 1 month old. Yeah, there's still a few bugs that need ironing out. definitely think they could have done with an extra month or two to get the game ready for release, but they'd obviously committed to 22nd of November, and it was going to get released no matter what by the looks of it. So yeah, I definitely think that could have done with a little bit more time. And even with the latest update, there's still a few bugs in the game, and a few things I think that could still improve on a little bit. So hopefully they will for the next update. So Matt's saying, how do you do time lapse? How many times do you speed up? Most of my time lapses are generally ×6 or ×10. So what I generally do is, when I'm driving around and walking around, just normally I do it ×6, just because I feel it's about the right speed. It's not too fast that it's difficult to fully see what's going on, but it's not too slow that it feels like it's not actually a time lapse. But when I do field work, I generally do it at ×10. But I have been trying out a little bit of the cotton harvesting I did on Elm Creek was a little bit faster, because cotton harvesters are generally quite slow. So I did speed that up a little bit more, just to see what it was like. It's actually saying a lot of cuts, but often in summer didn't rain so much and not much hay. Practical plays, JHHG modding on the official website Farm Simulator just uploaded 3 John Deere combines and 12 row and 16 row and corn header model. So there's some new mods just been released on Mod Hub, and I did check before I came on, but there was nothing new. I just presume that was it now for either till after Christmas or next year. But I did see a few modders saying their mods had passed testing, they were just waiting for release. Have a look. Oh yeah, so quite a few mods have just been released then. Yeah, so if nobody's checked, there's a load of new mods on the Mod Hub. Battlegrounds, yeah, that's it. Couldn't for the life of me think what it was. Yeah, that's what I saw earlier, Battlegrounds 4X map. So I have no idea what condition it's in, if it's fully playable or not, or where you actually get it from. But yeah, that's what I saw somebody posting earlier. Let's just drop these out of the way. So we need... Oh, Stevie's just sold the load, so we're up to 39,000 now. So one more load and we won't be far off getting the new land. And then I think what we'll do, any money then we'll start getting some equipment so we can get some grass cut. Try and do some silage. We've still got 2 hours left. Storm saying you have a lot of vultures around because they are forest build, and there is a load of other tractors too. Most of the tractors round by me, there's a lot of John Deere, New Holland, Massey Ferguson. They're the main ones I see most. Fendt as well. The odd JCB, Fast Track. Trying to think what else I've seen. There's a little farm at the bottom of the road I live. It's like a very, very small farm. They don't really have any buildings. They've got an old class Dominator combine that sits outside in the field all year with a tarpaulin over the front. Illusions of Sound, thank you very much for the subscription. Literally all their equipment sits out in the open because they don't have a farm building to put it in. So they've got like seed drills, the combine, header is all sat out in the field. And they've got an old David Brown and a really old Massey Ferguson tractor. I don't know what else they've got, but they're the two tractors I've seen. There's another farm around here that's got an old Ford. I think it's a Ford 7810, I think it is, something like that. Or 7830, something, I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's an old Ford. Don't see many Valtras around here, or Class. Most combines are usually Class combines. So Kay saying Battlegrounds is playable, but I didn't find a sell point for the dirt sand. Okay. Are deer and crows the only wild animals? Yeah, it would have been nice if they'd have put rabbits in. Deers originally was supposed to be in 19, but that took them out. I'm presuming it's because I could never get them working properly. But if you go into the game files for 19, all the stuff for deers were in actually the game files. Illusions of Sound, just found your stream and loving it so far. Thank you very much. Matt saying my name on English is Matthew Evening. It's funny, I know. Is that the translation? Yeah, some names really don't translate to English very, very well. Davinsky saying I ordered FS22, gets here tomorrow. Well, hope you enjoy it. Neferdius saying, did the map update include a silage sell point? Yeah, silage is now, it's not a separate sell point, but silage is included at the farm shop. So if you go to the farm shop, I think it's where the container is. So where you sell pallets, that's where it takes silage now. Also you can sell grass, hay, straw, what was it, wool and cotton, I think we're missing as well. Yeah, milk, wool and cotton you can sell now since the update. And there's also there's also now a placeable sawmill. So it's only 20,000 to place. So you can produce planks from that. So Alien Jim added that in, because I don't know why there's not a placeable sawmill giants added into the base game. Kind of seems a bit weird that they didn't add one. Sasha saying, do you hear that scream? Do you Euro that scream? Oh, alright, let's just skip time a little bit. You know what we haven't checked for a while is the sales page. See if there's anything new. Or apart from all our old equipment that we don't want back. So nothing new yet. I mean that would be a really good starting tractor if you're not doing forestry. Because it's quite good horsepower for 18,000, that's not a bad price. Not what we need though at the moment. So, turn that off. Right, what we'll do, and have a look at the nice Christmas tree. So Merry Christmas everybody. Hope you all have a good one. Right, let's go and sleep. Brew Mem saying, what do you prefer, console, keyboard or mouse? I prefer a Xbox controller. I'm not really into keyboard and mouse for driving games and stuff like that. With bad luck, we've still got the Christmas tree up in March. Right, let's get the rest of these logs loading up. It's the trouble, I am much faster normally. Matt, thank you very much for the subscription. Yeah, this reading chat and trying to do the logging at times slowing things down a little bit. So I need to get a move on. So Matt saying, I subscribe to this channel, the best non-Polish channel related to FS22. Thanks for that. I appreciate the subscription as well. Josh saying, where do you sell logs? You need to either place the biomass heating plant or the new production sawmill. But I think if you place the production sawmill, I'm not sure if you can sell logs or whether it just uses them as a product. Because yeah, the biomass heating plant is the best option. Or there is, if you're on PC, there is a cheap log sell point you can put down, but not sure what site that's available on. Steve H saying, I saw a Case IH4 track on the Isle of Wight where I lived once. I think they were testing it. It was immense. I can imagine. I think the largest tractor I've seen around here was a massive Ferguson 8S, I think it was, or what the equivalent to that size Massey. Never seen anything bigger than that round by me. I think most of the John Deeres I see are all 6Rs. I've never seen anything bigger than a 6R from John Deere. Jarek saying hello from Redditch. Hey, not far from me. I'm in North Worcestershire. Redditch is yeah, stone's throw away. Francois saying the fixed wood chipper near the house is not there. No, it's not. The placeable wood chipper is not available in 22 at the moment, which is a bit of a shame. And Giants didn't add their own version either. So yeah, the only wood chipper that's in game is the like the trailed one that goes on the back of the tractor. Nick is saying the biggest tractor we've seen where we live is the Class Zevian 5000. Nice, I like the Class Zevian. That's another tractor. I can't understand why Giants didn't put it in the game. I'm sure they'll release it on the mod hub eventually, but I thought that would have been in the base game to start with. Craig saying, is that Craig? Sorry, apologies, I couldn't make out if it was a C or a G. Hi from South Africa, hey to you, thanks for stopping by. Josh saying there's a new John Deere combine mod that holds 27. Yeah, that's the one from JHHG, or it's got the grain tank options on. I think we need to cut down a few more trees, which we are desperately running out. Where are we? So we've got this one, and I think possibly this one, and yeah, that one. So there's still quite a few large trees, but we are running out. Matt's saying the wood grapple is very clunky. It's better than the standard wood grapple for the front loader in FS19. It's not brilliant, but at least it works reasonably well. Paul saying, "Ooh, I made it, awesome, nice one, thanks for stopping by." G502 saying, "I'm disappointed there is no 6S and 7S from Massey and the lack of New Hollands." Yeah. Crumbs is saying 4-hour stream. It'll be 3.5 hours, so I'll be streaming for around about another 2 hours in total. So around 11 PM UK time. Fanatic Farm saying it sucks that you cannot get rid of the sticks. You can get rid of them. Yeah, so for anybody that doesn't know, these little sticks and the mushrooms as well. Some mushrooms over here. Where are they? Where's the mushrooms? They're over here somewhere. I know this. Yeah, these mushrooms and sticks. The only way you can get rid of them is if you plough a field. They don't get removed by the plough, but then when you sow the field with a seeder, they will disappear. So if you're ploughing a field in these areas, just ignore them, and then as soon as you put your first crop in, they will disappear. But if you want to get rid of them before that, if you go in landscaping, and you have to use the plants. I don't know why it's this way, but so if you paint grass down, it disappears. I don't know why it's not made to disappear with painting. Oh, it did that time. Oh, when I tried that before, it didn't. Maybe it's the logs that. Oh, maybe the updates changed it then. Because I definitely couldn't remove those with painting last time. So yeah, there you go. You can remove them with painting now. Yeah, so you can now get rid of them. I don't know if that was part of the update, because last stream I tried to use the paint tool, it wouldn't remove them. So Stevie took another. No, he's over there. So Stevie's hard at work. Get out of here, dear. Go on, shoo. Cutting down their habitat. We will be replanting the forest, especially on this hilly bit, because its landscaping costs are a bit too much to level this out for anything. So we'll probably
front of the trees though.
Say that again.
I'm almost running out of trees over here. I think I've 3 big ones left. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I think we'll have enough with the next loads to buy another area of land, so there's no worries there. There's a 5, 6, 7 or 8 or so over this side, so there's still plenty left. Oh, where's my measuring stick? There it is. No, that's not it. There it is. Is that the right one? No, that's not it. Where did I put my measuring stick? Oh, I've lost it. Where's that gone? I've probably just loaded it on the trailer again. Not paying attention. Somebody's going to tell me in chat now. You put it on the trailer. Peter, hey Peter, how are you? Yeah, you can paint grass over them. Yeah. You paint grass or bushes, I think it works as well. David saying, please don't overuse the wood money trick. Wood is extremely profitable. Yeah, I won't be doing excessive amounts of wood. It's just to get started. As you mentioned, just in the time-lapse series, I plan to only do forestry in the winter months once I've got the farm up and running. Because I did find out that economic difficulty has no bearing on the price of wood. So I sold a trailer load of wood on each economic difficulty setting. I've got the exact same amount. So yeah, even on hard economy, you still get quite a lot for wood. So technically, it's actually more profitable to do wood in hard economy than it is in easy mode, because you're losing out quite a bit in easy mode, or you're either making a hell of a lot more in hard mode. Either way. Steve is from Ireland. I'm not sure exactly where. I'm sure he'll tell you. Nicky, no real trees are harmed. Yeah, no real trees are harmed. I do support reforestation. Don't condone unnecessary deforestation in any way.
I am from Galway in Ireland.
There you go. He's from Galway in Ireland. And I'm getting distracted by what I'm doing. Running around like a headless chicken. Right, let's get back to cutting some trees. Or we're going to be here all night and not get anything else done. David saying, awesome man, can't wait to watch the series. Afterfall saying, hello to you. Ravito, nah, be an human and destroy all nature and pour concrete on it. No, can't do that. Chris, is it on the trailer? Yeah, I think I'll put it on the trailer. I should just get it back off. I think it's on the trailer. I don't think it was that one. I think that one's too big. I don't know. Don't know what I did with it. We'll use this one. It's close enough. This is probably it, but it doesn't look like my measuring stick. Nikki, loved it when you typed that no man's land. Yeah, it's amazing how many people leave comments about like, oh, you're destroying the forest. It's like, it's a game. I mean, I wouldn't in real life just get a chainsaw and go and start cutting down the forest. A bit of lag then. Blake May, Price saying hi, hey to you. Storm saying they use logging trucks. They do quite a bit of deforesting here in Norway, but we do it in a way so we don't cut down more. Yeah, I think if it's sustainable forestry, then yeah, I think what it's hard to see is when you're seeing these videos of parts of the rainforest where they're not even being cut down to use the wood, they're just setting them on fire, like they're just literally burning all the area down to clear the land, which is a shame because it's obviously such an important part of the ecosystem. Why have we ended up with quite a short, was that a smaller tree? Should have cut it from bottom to top. Oops. Acting Flea saying, I am playing FS19 No Man's Land. I put down the greenhouse and realised I have no way to get manure. Yeah, if you can get the manure pallet mod, so you can buy pallets of manure. That's what I used to start with for the greenhouses. Eventually, I kind of stopped putting manure in so often because I was just earning far too much money. When I put the greenhouse down in Ravensburg, I actually edited the XML files to adjust the price, so I weren't earning too much money from them. So I think it was like 22,000 per hour on normal mode. So it's like 24,000 per day. No, 48,000 per day with all the greenhouses or something stupid. Yeah, so I think the 4 greenhouses were like something like 1,000, 2,000 an hour. So yeah, it was a little bit crazy. Yeah, on No Man's Land, yeah, of course, Storm, you can buy manure from the shop. Completely forgot about that. Yeah, if you go up to the shop with the trailer, you can buy, I think you pretty much buy everything. It shows you in the menu, if it says selling, you can buy that from the actual farm shop. So manure is, where's manure? Where is it? Yeah, so you can buy manure for €8. Is that for 1,000 litres? Yeah, so €8 for 1,000 litres, cheap as chips. You can also buy slurry, digestate, lime, herbicide, stones. So I think you can pretty much buy everything, pretty much every standard fill type. Acting Fleer saying he's got the Alien Gym greenhouse. Yeah, they have really nice greenhouses, but for me, they just make a little bit too much money. Yeah, in 19 it won't say selling, will it? Because it's not it's a different menu, isn't it? Yeah, I forgot it's on 19. Right, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Cutting up trees. So is anybody watching that's getting the game for Christmas? So still waiting to actually play 22? Storm saying he's got to go, we're back in about 45. No worries, Storm. I'll see you in a bit. Matt's saying, are you a real life farmer? No, I'm not. As I mentioned earlier, I don't have any real life farming experience at all. So I don't play the game because of any real interest in real life farming or connection to it. It was more just because at the time I enjoyed playing FS15 when I first played it. Yeah, I just find the game relaxing and I enjoy playing it. But yeah, I don't have any real life farming experience or anything like that. Acting Fleer saying might be getting it for Christmas. Nice. Sashi saying this. I see there were a couple of northern maps in FS19. Yeah. I'd love someone to do a Worcestershire map. I'd love to have a go at doing one myself. I just don't have the time to learn Giants Editor. It's not. I can do Giants Editor. I could go into Giants Editor and like do all the landscaping and terrain and put trees down, and I'd have to learn how to do the roads and do all the spleens for traffic and stuff like that. But it's then doing all the XML files, making sure everything works. It's my hat's off to mod creators that make maps. I wouldn't even know where to start with all that stuff. Machine Maniacs, and how much time does it take regular time? That's 2.5 to 3 hours. What I should do is an FAQ video, because I keep getting a lot of these questions asked. Frequently asked questions with Sim. It might be a video I look to do over Christmas. I can just refer people to that video. And Ozzy saying he pre-ordered it a few days before the release. Nice. Yeah, I didn't actually pre-order it until just before the release either. I pretty much left it to the last minute. I did pre-order the collector's edition from Amazon like quite early, but I knew that wasn't going to arrive in time. So I pre-ordered it direct from Giant's website, so I could get it for 11 PM UK time on release day. Yeah, only if you've got the lumberjack mod mat. You can't do it standard in game. You have to use one of the stump grinders. Void saying maybe an Alien Gym will do one for you. I'm sure he'll be too busy with working on a lot of other stuff. I'll say I know currently he's working on the mod pack for play smalls for this. I don't know if he's got plans for any of his other maps being converted over, or whether he's going to do some new ones. Derek's saying I would pay someone to make a map which would look like your village. Yeah, it would be cool. I don't know if I'd make a map of like the area I live. There's a lot of as I mentioned earlier, there's a small farm at the bottom of the road I live on, but mostly around here it's a lot of stables and horse paddocks. There is quite a fairly large dairy farm, which is not too far away. There's not a huge amount of arable farming like in the close area. And when you think Giants maps are only 2 kilometres by 2 kilometres, they're not very big. In the real world, that's not a very large area at all. So a 2 kilometre area of my area probably wouldn't make for a very interesting map. But what I probably wouldn't do a map on a specific area. I'd probably take ideas from the area and kind of come up with my own sort of map based on an area. So I'd much prefer a map to be better to play on than be super realistic and either dull to play on or just a pain to actually play on. Because at the end of the day it's a game, and what I enjoy is playing the game. I don't like it when it gets frustrating because of poorly designed sell points on maps, or maps that just, some areas have just like complete afterthought and they just like dump sell points in without any thought to them. Just like, oh, we need to add this, we'll just stick it there. And I will say that about Giants as well, because some of their sell points on the base game maps are awful. I mean, the access to some of them is pretty poor, and I think the design of the oil mill is a pretty poor design as well. How they've got the area where you load it is pointing towards where the pallets spawn, which is a bit strange. Machine Maniac saying, do you like Koole or Elm Creek better? Initially I liked Elm Creek, but I am starting to like Koole on a little bit more. But I think I still lean in a bit more to the Elm Creek. The only thing that gets me is there's still that lack of US equipment in game. Although it's improved a little bit over 19, well, I say improved a hell of a lot over 19, but I still think they're lacking a lot of US stuff, especially buildings wise as well. Would have been nice if they'd have got some American style animal sheds and stuff, like cow sheds in the base game. Carson Wynn saying, hey Sim, a cool tip when it comes to landscaping: if you find an area in a field that may hold water, or where water may flow, you can create a washout by lowering the area. Can you do that on any map? I know on this map underneath the field, the whole map, you've got the water that you can create rivers and stuff in. But can you do that on the base game maps as well? Because normally Giants don't allow you to landscape up close to water. Afuna Mark saying, can we have more like 30 minutes of time lapse? A 30-minute time lapse would take me probably around about 6 hours. I don't know if people would watch a 30-minute time lapse regularly. I know there's probably some that would, but I think the large majority probably wouldn't. It'd probably be a little bit too long to sit and watch in one go. But yeah, with editing and rendering and all that, I don't think I could do it. At the moment, for a 20-minute video, it takes me about 4 hours to render. An hour and a half to edit it. So 6 hours of footage of around about 30-minute time lapse would probably take about 6-7 hours to render. During that time I can't use my PC for anything else, so I just wouldn't have the time to do it like on a regular basis. Maybe for a one-off special episode. Mika Richards saying he's back. Hey, thanks for stopping by again. Good to see you. Mal Garnett saying the south of Elm Creek is pretty dull, but the bit in the centre of north is stunning. Yeah, the some of the areas are a little bit dull, but then what I don't like about Elm Creek so much is some of the fields I think could have done with being a bit bigger. Yerrick saying 15-20 minute videos are optimal. Yeah, I think 20 minutes is 15-20 minutes is usually what I aim for. Anything like that, because it takes longer to record, and then it takes me longer to edit it, it takes me longer to render it. It all adds up, and then it makes it more difficult then to try and get all the videos done for a week. I think we'll take that load. Toast TV saying I expect Giants haven't taken too much detailed care with the maps, as they know the models will bring it far better. Yeah, to a degree. I think more to the fact it's with Giants when it comes to some details is they try and make a map that's accessible for everyone to play on, so they don't like making it too difficult, because new players will get put off if it's too hard of a game to get into. I think them base game maps have improved a lot from 17. So I think 19's base game maps were a big improvement, and I think they have improved them again. But yeah, I don't think we'll ever get super highly detailed, realistic maps from Giants. Oh, reading the chat in the corner of my eye, I thought the trailer was going over. Luke saying, hey again, remember me? I can see a lot has changed. Yeah, a few more trees have gone. Well, thanks again for stopping by. Golden Jet Simulation saying, hey Sim Farmer, how are things? I'm good. How are you? MV Farmer saying Sim 6 hours to render. Yeah, normal video takes around about 4 hours for me to render. So today's video I think was around about 18 minutes, and that took 4 hours for it to render. But yeah, if I was to do a 30-minute time lapse, it would take 6 hours at least. Mossrock42 saying hi Sim. On console I get a lot of video lag when there's a lot of vlogs on the trailer. Yeah, unfortunately that's the downside to consoles, they are a little bit limited. Sasha saying Sim, I found you on Steam. Yeah, I think there's a few people who found me on Steam. Mox, and I had no idea what it takes you to upload a 15-20 video. Well, enjoy your vids. Yeah, I remember somebody commenting on a time-lapse video before. No, it wasn't on a time-lapse video. I think it was on a Facebook post. Somebody saying that time-lapse YouTubers that create time-lapse videos are just lazy YouTubers, which to some extent there may be some lazy YouTubers that do time-lapse videos, but I'm certainly not one of those. I think if some people realise just quite how much goes into doing one time-lapse video, they definitely wouldn't say it's a lazy way of creating videos. MV Farm saying it took him like 2-3 hours, or 24 for upload. Yeah, my upload is averages about an hour and a half, 2 hours to upload a video. So hopefully the new year my new internet connection will massively decrease that. Fingers crossed anyway. TX1001, hey, good to see you again. Hey Sim, wish you all and family and everyone here at the stream for tomorrow and the day after a great Christmas, and you too. Lincoln Park 162 just subscribed, thank you very much for the subscription. I don't know why I bother taking these off. Yeah, guys, you need to remember that some people haven't got 30 minutes every day to watch one video. I don't have. I think it would really probably take me around about 12 hours.
Need just 20,000 from my 2 loads, or we can buy new land.
Sorry? Was that Stevie? I'd see if I can adjust your volume. You're very, very quiet for me. No, chat volume's 100. I don't know how much I just got. 20. How much was we on? 38,000. So I think I got about 27,000 for that. Oh, I didn't actually pay attention. Yeah, apparently, what I didn't realise, I moved into my property 4 years ago. And because I was doing YouTube on a different channel back then. We'll wait for Stevie, as he's coming up with a load. Yeah, I moved here 4 years ago and I was doing a different YouTube channel back then. Nothing too serious. And the internet was one of the things I was like, oh, what's the internet like? And the internet when I first moved in was, I got 6 megabytes download, and I think it was like 0.3 meg upload. Was my first internet connection in this property, and it was like, I went to upload my first video and it just took days, and I was like, I can't do YouTube doing this. So that's another 17,000. So just 3,000 short of getting the new area of land. And so I went round all the different broadband providers, checking what was available, see if there was anything different, signing up to every single scheme. So most broadband providers have you can like register your interest, so if there's enough people register their interest in an area, then they'll consider moving their service to your area. So I went around every single broadband provider, signing up for everything. There was a scheme called Superfast Worcestershire, which I signed up for, which was supposed to keep me updated for any future developments on intentions to put faster broadband in the area. And then eventually they did put fibre optic up to the cabinet, but which is 2 kilometres away, so I still had 2 kilometres of copper cables for the internet. So by the time it got to my property, I was still only getting 10 meg on that. And then I heard nothing, but apparently, when was it? Yeah, within the last few months, they did a lot of work on my area. Because of where I live, I can't see anybody on the road working away. They installed fibre optic to the actual on the lines, so I can now get fibre to the premises, which I was not informed by any of the things I signed up for, which is rather annoying, because I could have probably sorted the internet out a few months ago. So I can now get a connection of 900 meg download and 100 upload is the fastest possible connection. I've been quoted the minimum speed of 450 download as the minimum I should get, which will make a huge difference to uploading videos if I can get the 100 upload. Jarek saying move to Redditch and you'll get one gig. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to get now. It's the BT 1000, but they can't guarantee that speed. But I don't, to be honest, anything above 100 meg for me, there's only 2 of us living in the house, is a bit of a waste. Because there's not once have I actually been on a website where their servers allow you to download that fast. I think the fastest I've ever got off Steam is about 10 meg. Their servers always seem to be slow. Everyone's saying German internet is even worse. Yeah, the annoying thing is I'm not long signed up for a new contract for 4G, so I've got a 2-year contract I can't get out of unless I pay a stupid amount. At least I've got that for a backup. But yeah, I won't be paying pretty much double for internet, and half of it I won't pretty much need. But yeah, there's no way I'm paying their cancellation thing for early cancellation. Where's my other log? There it is. Yeah, so one more load from each of us, and then we'll have enough to see if we can get a mower, and then see if we can start doing some mowing while one of us carries on doing a bit more logging, which unfortunately I'll probably leave Stevie because everyone's watching me, so everyone's probably sick of watching me pick up logs, so for a change we'll get a mower and start doing some grass cutting. Everyone's probably sigh of relief, yes, no more forestry, I'm sick of forestry. Matt's saying it's almost 11 PM at my place, gotta go to sleep, goodbye. Yeah, thank you very much Matt for the subscription and interacting with the chat and everything. Really appreciate that.
Can watch what I'm recording now on Christmas Day. Hopefully I'll have it uploaded.
Yeah, I'll say if we can get a little bit more, so we can get a windrower and stuff, then you can start windrowing while I'm cutting, and if we can try and get both on camera at the same time, sort of thing. MV saying I think better than in Italian internet. Sasha saying that updating ETS2 took like 3 hours. Yeah, I think my ETS2's waiting for an update on Steam. Well, I haven't played ETS2 for a while. That lady saying only one gamer in the house is justification enough for at least fasting to web, so I tell my wife. I say my home broadband is we get around about 10-12 on a good day download, and then we get, I think it's only like 1 meg upload, so it's no good for uploading, but I use it to stream Netflix and Amazon Prime and all that. Even when the wife's streaming downstairs as well, at the same time I can stream 4K videos with no issue on that connection. There's the next tree. Yeah, at my old property, because I lived in Birmingham, we had Virgin Media. I I think when I left there we had 300 meg download, and for me it was just you're paying for something you never use. Unless there's like about 30 people living in the house, it's just a waste of money, because you never get that fast speed downloading anywhere. I say even 4K HD streaming in 4K, you don't need that fast. I'd much, for my new internet connection, I'd much rather have a faster upload speed than a slower download, because I won't need up to 900 meg download. So I'll probably get around about 600-700 I think, but I'm never going to need that. That's like crazy amount to download. Machine Maniac Stevie 4K Gaming. If you look in the video description, there should be an at in the top part of the description. It says at Stevie 4K. If you click on that, it should just take you to his channel if you want to check out his videos. He's currently got a series on No Man's Land as well, completely different to mine. Started different areas and different equipment and that. So that they're saying for me it's paying for low latency, which seems better than higher end packages. Yeah, my 4G actually, I think the download on my 4G is about 60 meg and the upload is around about 8 to 10, but the latency, it's not so good now because I'm streaming at the same time, so the ping's not very good. But if I'm not streaming, I'm always in the like 20s, low 20s with the ping. Oh, that's another one cut. But yeah, streaming at the same time on my connection's pushing it a little bit. Where are we? I think I've got this one right next to me that I've just walked into. I think possibly that one, 2 more large trees down there. Possibly those 2. Don't know. Still got a few trees on this bit of land. Just saying, here in the USA we can get 5G for about $65 a month. Yeah, we can't get 5G currently where I live. It's because of where I live, there's not enough properties in the area for them to justify putting 5G antennas on the road at the moment. So 5G is not currently an option, but if I can get the speeds I've been quoted for this new internet connection, then I'll be more than happy. I think my 4G, for unlimited 4G data, I think it cost me around about £50 a month, I think. Maybe a little bit less, £45–50. Oh, technically yeah, don't mention anything, but I'm not really supposed to be using it for business use, which technically I am. It's supposed to be for home use only, but hey ho. Storm's back. Hey, good to see you back. Toast TV, what connection speed does Steve get in Galway? I think his is worse than mine. What's your internet connection speed, Stevie? Yeah, MV Farmer, as you said, smash that like button if you're enjoying the stream.
My speeds at the minute, I have 55 upload and I have 550 download.
So it's not too bad. Stevie's channel is Stevie 4K Gaming. I say if you look in the description of the stream chat, it should tell you there Stevie 4K. It's got at Stevie 4K, and I think it does like a link to his channel. Did spot another thing, then I completely lost it. Yeah, Jay. Oxen David, he hasn't completed his map yet. I'm not sure how far off it is before he's likely to submit it to ModHub. I would say it's going to be sometime probably spring, I think he said. So it's probably still going to be a while off before we see that on the ModHub. Hey Cooper, how are you? So he used that chainsaw quite a bit in real life. Oh, where's my weight? Yeah, it's one thing I've never actually done in real life. Use the chainsaw. The thought of using one scares the hell out of me. Seen too many videos where it's gone horribly wrong. Yeah, there you go. Earthfun just put the link in for Stevie. Thanks for that. Alex Bond, do you farm in real life? No, I don't. I have no real life farming experience. G5 saying he gets 60 download and 11 upload constantly, and it's perfect because downloads don't let you do 60 megabytes. Yeah, my internet, my 4G internet is pretty consistent, unless I'm behind on uploading YouTube videos, then it's always running slow, which is so annoying. I can always guarantee that when I'm rushing to get a video uploaded, I'll set it off and it'll come up like 3 hours to upload, and I'm like, oh, come on, don't do this to me now. So Coop's saying he's doing alright, nice one. Coop's saying they can be scary. I've had one bite and kick back at me, it's probably terrifying. Yeah, I can imagine. So what's that that crazy Russian one that always does those proper dodgy hacks with chainsaws, and you just watch him and you just like, no, you must absolutely bar me. Yeah, they're definitely things not to play around with. Robbie Marsh saying, hey Sim, love your videos. Thank you very much, Robbie. Thank you for stopping by at the stream as well. Alex saying, scariest part is making sure you cut it right so the tree doesn't fall the wrong direction yet. I can imagine that as well. Right, let me just get rid of that. And remove that. G5 saying there's a server cap for things like Steam. Yeah, I think most places their servers don't. You'll never get like 600-700 meg downloads from most servers. In the future, possibly, but so I think the fastest I've ever had from Steam is about 10-12 meg, and that was even with like 350 download at my old place. So it did make me wonder why am I paying so much for this. Machine Maniac, is YouTube my job? Yeah, it's pretty much my full-time, say unofficially my full-time job. I like to think of it more as a hobby though. hobby that makes money. If you start thinking of it as work, it gets a bit too tiresome. But yeah, it is my main source of income. It's what helps pay the bills and keeps the lights on. And pay for the internet connection as well. Jakub saying, I have watched your videos of lumberjack competitions. Have you ever watched videos of lumberjack? Yeah, I've watched a few. Not actually like properly watched like a whole like TV show about it, but I have seen quite a few videos of the lumberjack stuff. It's crazy. How quick they can chop down a tree with an axe is pretty crazy. A V8 to a chainsaw. G5, are you a cat? I'm a dog guy, I've got 3 dogs. Doug, have you tried the measure board? I haven't tried it on 22. I tried it on FS19. But the problem is because I use the Xbox controller and you have to keep putting the controller down to use the mouse to set it all up and that, I just find it too awkward for me to use, so I don't bother with it. It would be handy to have, and I possibly could look at trying to map the keys to the controller, but the problem with Xbox controllers, you've got a limited amount of button configs, and it ends up then you have too many conflicts with other actions if you start messing with the changing the buttons around. Jesse's saying hey to you, thanks for stopping by. Oops, come on. Oh, I've got that too short. We ain't getting that one. Machine Maniac, you're so good at cheap tree harvesters in FS. I have much trouble with them. Yeah, it's taken me a lot of practice. I've probably got 1,000 hours just using the tree harvesters in game, and I'm really hoping the FDR login ones for 19 work in the exact same way. Because I don't want to have to completely relearn how to use them. Oh, that will be a nightmare. Marcus saying, hey Sim, have you ever driven a real tractor? No. I've operated heavy machinery, what we call in the UK is like material handlers, so similar to excavators, but they're set up for lifting and shifting material rather than digging up ground. So Levi 934, similar to that, but with a grab on and electromagnetic magnet. So I've operated heavy machinery, but I've never driven a tractor in real life. Oh, this is not my measuring stick, that's only 4.7 meters. Oh. I've probably lost a few hundred cutting that too short. Machine Maniac, the tree harvester used on Grizzly Mountain were nice until it broke. Yeah, they had several updates, and I stopped using them for a little bit on Grizzly Mountain because they just didn't work. And it always seemed to be every update that seemed to get better in some aspects and then worse in others. So it's like just as you get used to using them, you update it and then it's like, oh, it's awful now. But the last ones he did were for 19 were a lot better. I just didn't like the fact that he'd optimised them for trees that didn't weigh so much, so lighter trees than base game. So So I had to adjust the mast to make them a bit heavier because they kept tipping over with the larger trees when you was cutting them. Nice. Get the rest of these loaded up. Oh, I've dropped my log. Garrett Moffat saying hey Sim, hey to you. Machine Maniacs and the Tree Harvesters. Grizzly Mountain was your favourite series. Sorry, I was repeating the same question. Yeah, I love Grizzly Mountain. I think if I was to have done Grizzly Mountain again, because I'd say it was the first forestry map I did, first time using the tree harvesters, I would have made a hell of a lot more progress if I was to start that again now in the same amount of time. I enjoyed Wilhelmina Forest, but I did find it a bit of a grind at times because there was just so many trees to clear. That's what I like about No Man's Land, is it's got a lot of trees, but there's not too many, and if you don't want to do forestry you don't have to. There's plenty of open areas where you can just play up farm fields and stuff. Forestry's there if you want to, so it's not like you have to clear all the trees to do anything else. Crater Lake was, I think, for me a little bit better than Wilhelmina Forest in the fact that all the roadways were clear to the sawmill and stores, shop and that. So that wasn't so much of a grind to get started on that. And the trouble is as well with those is because you make so much money for blogging. Like I said before, on Wilhelmina Forest, by the time you come to actually build the farm, you've already made so much money. You've kind of already taken the challenge away from starting with... Oh, lag spike. Not good. You've already taken away the challenge from kind of starting. So I think that map suited more just pure straight out forestry than doing a small like farm, building up. Hey John Modding, hey, how are you? Want to congratulate you on the 100k subscribers. A little bit late, I know. It's not that late, it was only a couple of weeks ago I passed it. I will only say that I am amazed how many subscribers you have gained since SMC 100 to 100k. Well, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm currently at the moment, I think around about 106,500 and something, so yeah, another 6,000 on top of the 100 since I passed it a few weeks ago. Is pretty amazing. So yeah, it's good when you see a nice spike. Obviously the release of FS22 has helped massive because there's a lot more interest in this game than there was in 19 towards the end. Machine Maniac, I tried Crater Lake but it was too big. Yeah, it was. There was I think there again it was just so many trees on it. I think Grizzly Mountain wasn't so bad because the trees weren't as densely packed, so it was a little bit quicker to clear up areas. Hey Big Call Gamer, how are you? Yeah, this is a different to the time-lapse series. I wanted to keep them separate because trying to record the time-lapse series while doing the stream, in my opinion, wouldn't make for a good video. We wouldn't get much progress done in each video either. I'm far too slow in the stream because I'm too busy reading the chat. Right, I think this one we can get still in our land. So we'll probably just finish cutting these last few trees and then see how much money we've got. Actually, one thing we haven't done for a while is check this. I was really hoping for some usable equipment in the sales. Hey Big Rich, how are you? Nice to see you in the stream again. Nick saying hello too. And John modding, do you like FS22 more than 19? Yes. I much prefer 22. Yes, it's still got a few bugs and there's a few things that could be better, but in general I think it's a much better game than 19 and 17, and it's a really good base for future mods as well. So yeah, I think there's a lot more potential for modding for 22. And we've already seen some pretty good stuff in the mod hub already. Kránitz is saying damn running like a cheater. Yeah, I've got cheat mode enabled. If you've got Steam, enable cheat mode, it enables super speed. Oh, I got rid of my measuring stick again. Oh, let's got a new one. The farming boy saying hello, hey to you. Robbie Marsh, have to go. Have a nice Christmas, keep up the great work. Yeah, and you. Hope you and your family have a great Christmas too. Let's do this. So 4, 5, 6, roughly there. 5.9 is close enough. Big Rich is saying FS22 is way better, hands down. Yeah, I agree. I think there's a lot of people don't like it for the fact that it's still not exactly what they want. And unfortunately for those people, Farming Simulator is never going to be that game without mods. I think some people are expecting way too much from Giants. Farming Boy still plays 19. Yeah, I get, if you're really into your mods, then I can understand not buying 22 yet, waiting for more mods, waiting for it to come down in price. But for me, as a content creator, that's not an option. There's no possible way I could have continued doing content on 19. The just interest in the videos wouldn't have been there. And then by the time I would have come to do 22, it's like everyone's more vested in other channels that you just kind of losing out. Farming Boy saying hello, Nathan Agri saying hi. Oh, another. I really need to add that thing to the banned list of words. Oh, where they're gone. Right, sorted. Spammers. I hate spammers. Where's my game gone? I've lost my game. Right, there we go. P-Power, what do you buy next on No Man's Land? We currently are going to buy another area of land. Otherwise we've got no way of making money. If we actually spent that 85 grand on equipment, I don't think we'd be able to buy enough equipment to really make any money. We could put loads of greenhouses down. We could get the small chicken coop and buy wheat. But they do take quite a while. They're not rapid in production. Oh, Stevie's loading them up. I'll carry on cutting. So if we can get this one. But we do hope to start cutting some grass in a bit. Although I didn't realise we were up to 10 o'clock now. I really wanted to try and do something different in the stream. Not spend the whole 3 hours doing logging again. Probably why there's only about half the amount of viewers as normal. Everyone's getting bored of watching me cut trees. Everyone's just saying they keep just appearing. What's that? Oh yeah, they're bots. YouTube will eventually get rid of them all. But there's always, it's always, as soon as YouTube start getting on top of one thing, a new thing appears on spam, which is annoying because when I go to go through my comments, I end up spending most of my time just deleting, reporting spam channels and spam comments, and that than I actually do responding to actual comments. Storm saying you should buy plot 22. Yeah, plot 22 is definitely the one where all the money is. Lucas saying hi to you. John Wadding saying, right, when you said that, Stevie said the same thing. Wow. If you want some advice to the farming boy, don't ask for subs, because it's one quick fire way of getting kicked off YouTube. I know you want to try and get going with a channel and that, but yeah, going into other people's comments and live streams asking for subs is not the way to go about it. YouTube will pick up on it if you keep doing it, and you will end up getting banned from YouTube. Become part of the community, keep interacting with chat, get to know people, and I'm sure they'll check you out. Tree stump. The Belgian train driver, welcome to the stream. Don't think I've seen your name before. It's not boring watching you do some tree harvesting. I find it quite relaxing to see how fluid you managed to do it. Oh, thanks for that. It's not nice to know that at least one person's not bored of it yet. Luke saying, I just found your channel from the No Man's Land playthrough and I have been loving those videos. Subbed as well. Thanks for the great videos. Thank you very much for the subscription. Peepo, do you still need to have the same mods for multiplayer? Yeah, you still need to have the same mods, but Giants added in the function that when you go to join a server, as long as the mods are off the mod hub, you can click on download all mods. So if you don't have any mods, you can automatically download them. It only works obviously on mod hub mods, but at least I did add that feature in. So for those that only use mods on the mod hub, it does make things a little bit easier. But yeah, you still need to have all the same mods and the same versions of mods as well for it to work. Storm saying, well, it must be me and him thinking alike. Yeah, I love the tree cutting. So I enjoy logging. Mr. Demiria has become a channel member. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your time as a farmhand. I appreciate the extra support as well. Right, we can get this one. There's actually a few more trees than I remember. Big Rich saying I'm not bored, someone else's work. Or tired. Welcome. Melissa saying the tree cutting. Yeah, it's part of the progress. I always just get worried that I think I just dropped a tree on Stevie. Whoops. I didn't shout timber. Timber! Yeah, it's part of the process. I think it's that kind of thing when you start from scratch. It's pretty much the only way to make money, unless you start with equipment. There's really no other way you can go about starting, because there's no contracts on the map. Luke's saying I'm going to be trying multiplayer with my buddy who has Xbox while I have PC. Yeah, I've not tried crossplay myself yet. Hopefully we'll do next week though. John Modding Machine Maniac saying, what's your favourite in-game vehicle? In 22 so far from what I've used, I'd probably say the little Massey over there. I don't know what it is about that tractor, but I really like driving it. Oh, I've lost count. Big Cold Gamers become a member. Thank you very much for the extra support. I appreciate that. Stevie's waiting for me. He's like, shut up talking, cut that log. Gone a bit laggy again. Melissa saying no contracts like on my Elm Creek gameplay apparently, yeah. I had the problem on Elm Creek with the withered fields that weren't refreshing at all. I had some fields that were in the withered state for like two in-game years nearly. So I had to reset them manually using the console commands, but on a console you can't do that. Nathan Agri saying Merry Xmas guys and a Happy New Year. Same to you too. We bought the Valtra pretty much straight away at the start of the stream. We sold the John Deere Gator, the small trailer we had, the flatbed trailer I bought last stream as well, we sold that. And we also sold the front loader and we bought the Valtra. It was in the used sale, but it wasn't that much off. Big Cold Gamer, thank you very much for the super chat. That is awesome. You are very generous and I really do appreciate that. And Hershey's Dog, thank you very much for the subscription. Just read that. Keep up the good work and Merry Christmas to you and your family, and you too. And yeah, thank you for that. John Moddin saying RIP Stevie. Me turns Hastings Farm. Really enjoy the channel. Merry Christmas from Australia. Nice one, thank you. Yeah, I think I probably will do another series like Ravensburg, starting off with absolutely nothing but doing contracts. I was originally going to do that on Griffin, Indiana. But then I never got round to actually starting on it. Lethal Farming, how are you? Saying good day, Sim. Hope you're well. Merry Xmas. Yes, same to you too. Hope all's well down under. Big Rich also Sim works for every dollar he spends in game. Yeah, I like to earn my money honestly in game. I watched stuff before I even considered starting doing like YouTube videos. I used to watch stuff and they'd go like start an episode, finish an episode with like nothing, and the next episode they got like 500,000, and you're like, well, where's all that come from? To me, I don't see the point in just adding money in to buy whatever. I like to earn my money. Earn an honest day's wage. Void, not many contracts on No Man's Land are there? No. I used to find it funny in 19 that it used to come up with contracts in the list, even though you couldn't actually do any. I think it would have been nice if you start from scratch, that little field was a contract field. so you could potentially just do a contract on it to earn a little bit of money. So it's like owned by a farmer. Luke, yeah, this is a different map from the time-lapse series. Timothy One Shot checking in from the heartland of USA, enjoying the time-lapse on No Man's Land and the Elm Creek playthrough. Nice, thank you. Indiana, that is. Nice. Do you play and not record? At the moment I'm just playing, I'm not recording this. There's no way I could get a decent video out of recording this. I'm far too slow because I keep talking too much. So I have trouble concentrating on two things at once as it is. John Modding saying, a long time ago I made myself a rule that I have to watch every single second of your videos or else. That's nice, I appreciate they taking the time to watch the videos. My average view duration's not brilliant. I think most of my videos are only of average view durations, like 7 minutes. Which is not great for YouTube, to be honest. But I appreciate the ones that do watch all the videos. I'm sure there are quite a few people as well that, even though it's a time lapse, they watch it in ×2 speed with no sound on. Melissa's saying Stevie's doing all the work. Hey, I've done quite a bit. I haven't crashed yet either, which is a bonus. I'll get better the more I do, I'll get more used to it. It's that kind of thing, this is all new to me still. It's like, what is this, only the 6th stream I've done in total. So I think I'm improving slowly. John Modding saying, I even watched the outro fully. Right, I don't know if there's any more trees we can cut down. Roll, Christy saying hi, hey to you. Stormcool saying, yeah, I watch the Inter episode every time one comes out, nice. Machine Maniac saying, I watch all the time lapses at school. Hope I'm not keeping you from your schoolwork. I think we're just about in bounds with this one. Or we'll still be on our line. Melissa saying it's for sure a bonus, no crashes. It's going to snow on Xmas Eve because of you then. Big Rich saying I watch everything sim uploads, it's natural to do so. I say I appreciate that. That's what matters the most, is the views. Because without the views, it's like pointless putting videos at the end of the day. I mean, it's great having loads of subscribers, but if they're not watching the videos, it's like there's little point to having the subscribers. Right, let's get this one cut up. I think we've pretty much done here. John Modern's quick question about No Man's Land series currently. Well, let me just cut this tree up and then I'll give Stevie something to do. Alright, quick question about your No Man's Land series currently. Are you going to try to make the farm itself a bit more rustic? Yes, it will be to start off with. It's not going to be... I want to try and do it a little bit more small farm first, so it'll be a gradual build up of the farm, and it's going to be like kind of an older, yeah, say more of a rustic feel to than a big massive modern concrete pad with big shiny new buildings on to start with. I will eventually build up to that, but I want to try and kind of have slightly slower progress, but not too slow it gets boring, if that makes sense. So probably a little bit more like the start of Grizzly Mountain and Crater Lake, so that's kind of more of a smaller farm startup. So the problem with 19 is I put the greenhouses down in, I think it was like the second episode, I built the greenhouses in 19, and from then on I was just making so much money, it was so easy to progress. Stevie's got to be a little bit more space on his. What's that log there? That's difficult to tell. The only trouble with lumberjack mod, we don't technically need to buy land because you can cut down a tree anywhere. But I do feel a bit guilty if I start cutting down trees on land I don't own. Ridaku saying, how are you doing? How are you? Peter saying hello from Germany. Nice videos, thank you. Nathan Agri, you can't currently join. My internet connection really wouldn't cope with any more people on and streaming at the same time. I am literally pushing my upload. In the future I will be doing some multiplayer, but in the streams it's difficult to try and get people on as well, because obviously you need to be able to trust the people that you get on, because obviously you're streaming. But yeah, in the future we'll do some multiplayer offline, and you know, if you join those, get to know you a bit more and what you like on there. So possibly in the future may be able to get other people on. Wyatt and Wesley saying, see what's your favourite series? No Man's Land's probably one of my favourites, although I really wanted to do a little bit more to it than I actually did. Well, I think those are pretty much right on the limit, so where's my tractor gone? There it is. We'll go and get these sold. Right, I'm going to drop that off. So what I'm thinking of doing is, just because we've done loads of logging and I want to do something different for the last half an hour or so, we'll sell all these and then we'll buy the equipment to do some silage. And then what I'll do is I'll come on a before the next stream and oh no, I can't do that because I won't have the money. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking. Ignore me. Whoop. Zemiko, thank you very much for the subscription. Hope I've pronounced that correctly, but I appreciate the sub. People, can I ask how much money do you make with YouTube? I can't tell you the exact amount because it's against YouTube community guidelines. I make enough to get by. It's different. YouTube. The trouble with YouTube money is it's so inconsistent from month to month. Because it's all based on views, and also then it's based on where the viewers are located and what adverts they see, which I have no control over. Different ads pay different amounts, so it's impossible to give an exact figure of how much one YouTuber could earn, because it's vastly different from another YouTuber. So I could give you a figure, you could start your own channel, get to the same point, and you could end up earning a lot more than I do for the same amount of views. You could end up earning half the amount. So Google have that thing where they don't like people disclosing, because then they'll get flooded with complaints saying, why is this person earned more than me, he's got less views, he's got less subscribers, and that opens up a whole can of worms. I make enough to get by, like reasonably well, you know, I'm not struggling, put it that way, but I'm not making a fortune. I would probably need to get to a point where I'm saying I'm making a healthy amount of money each month. I'd probably need double, almost triple the amount of views I get each month. Nathan, unfortunately no, tomorrow I am having a day off from farm sim completely. So for the next 3 days I'm going on a total no farm sim at all. No video editing, no rendering. So I'll spend the next 3 days with, spend some time with the family and have a break, because since the release of FS22 I haven't actually had one single day where I haven't been either playing the game or working on a video. So 21,000 for that load, and then we've got Stevie's to sell. I don't think I'm going to buy field 22 because I think there's just too many trees on it, so I'm going to look for another area of land that's got trees on, a decent amount of trees, but got some open land as well, because at least we can then cut the grass for silage as well as. So let's have a look. Oh, how much did Stevie get? 21,000, so 126. So that's not too bad. Right, so we've got. So we currently own area 26. 22 would be the ideal money maker. Because that'll keep you going for a long time. And you can see this area of trees here. We've only cut a very small area of the land, and that is pretty much solid forest. So I reckon you probably get a good 2 million if you cut all those trees. Take you a while, especially with a chainsaw and just a small logging trailer. So potentially we could go area 35's got a decent amount of trees. It's also got a reasonable flat area. 27 also, although it doesn't have a huge amount of trees, it does have some small parts. Nick is saying 43. Now that's where I started on 19. I think that's a little bit too far for now. So I'm thinking somewhere a little bit more around the farm area. So we've got 23, 55. Where's 55? Yeah, 55 would be good. That'd be a nice short trip to the biomass heating plant. 46 as well, it's not too far away. So what other suggestions we got? Get 47. Where's 47? 47. Yeah, 47's not a bad one. There's quite a few trees on there by the looks of it. Yeah, Melissa's saying depends what you can do with multiple people. Justin Fashioner, how come you haven't bought the sawmill? Surely there'd be more. There would be more profit, but the sawmill takes a long time to actually produce anything. So even though over time you'll make more profit, selling the logs direct is just the better way to get quick money. Because it would take, I worked out some of the production buildings take well over a year, a full in-game year, just to pay themselves back from the production they make. So to spend that money on a production building, it's going to take a while just before it makes it back. Whereas selling the trees, I can get that money back in like, what, one load is 30,000-40,000 nearly. 35 looks good and is pretty close. Yeah, so I'm thinking 35 as well. It's got a reasonable amount of trees. It's not adjacent, it's like opposite. So we couldn't take a field into it from that one, but it's got some good flat areas as well. Yeah, so I think quite a few for 35. Jolly Jerry, evening to you. Yeah, so we'll go with 35. Can't say I actually need to buy it. Right, buy that. Done. Donezo. How much money we got left? 41. Right, can we buy a mower? It's going to be the smallest, cheapest mower setup we can get. Right, where's mowers? So cheapest front mower is that one. So that would be the widest, cheapest, 4.4 for 18. So if we got those two, that'd pretty much wipe out all our money. We wouldn't have anything left for anything else. Grass bales are very profitable. Peeper, what is that thing on field 33? It's an abandoned grape vineyard. But there's currently nothing on there on this start from scratch mode. But I think if you're starting new farmer, I think there's like an abandoned vineyard on there. Melissa 35 and then 25 for farming. Yep. If I was you, I'd start farm on 22. Right, so oh, it's starting to rain. We can get some mowers so we can actually cut some grass. But we ain't going to be able to afford much else. What's the horsepower on our tractor? Better check that first. So we've got 105 on this, 110. But I'll keep losing mowers. So what's that? 4.44 meters. Oh, decisions. Stevie's bored to death. He could go and cut some more trees on the new land if he's bored. I'm thinking we'll get 2 of these. So we can both cut some grass. We might not be able to bale it up and do it next time. So Stevie, I bought 2 mowers so we can cut all the grass on what we bought to finish up. And then next time we'll do a few more trees to start off to get some money to get a windrower and a baler and stuff. Afterfall saying hi. Hey, hey. God, I'm completely losing my my ability to speak at the moment. Yeah, they are cheaper. But I like these ones. They're a little bit smaller as well. Justin's Fashion News. It's only 20k for the sawmill. It returns. It's only. To be honest, when I looked at it, I didn't even look at the price of it. I showed it in the stream, but I didn't actually look how much it was. I didn't realise it was only 20k. Yeah, so possibly we'll look at getting that next time. I completely overlooked how much it actually was. Yeah, so yeah, if it's only 20,000 to place, it's definitely something we could look at next time. Vidaku saying I hate my PC, it can't even run FS 2008-9. Is it still considered a PC if you can't run that? It's the downside of PCs, they are expensive. So next gen consoles ain't cheap either these days. Well, we've got a lot of grass to cut, so if we cut all the grass on the land we own in the next 25 minutes, we'll start, I think we'll start right at the top and then work our way back down. Braden Way, hey, how are you? Big Rich sitting in his tractor seat is labour intensive. I used to have a person I used to work with that, yeah, just sitting in his seat was labour intensive. He'd never get out to the crane, like to help you do anything. Well, what we'll do, we'll get rid of these small trees. Get rid of these out the way. Steve H saying, hey Sim, when do you think your next stream may be, please? Oh yeah, good question. It'll be... Oops. De Goffia, thank you very much for the sub. Excuse me. I'm planning on... Oh no. To be honest, I didn't thought about it too much. Possibly... Right, no, I'm going to say now, and this is what it's going to be, so... I would like to try and do 2 streams in between Christmas and New Year. So possibly Monday the 27th, and then Thursday, so the 30th, is it? So the day before New Year's Eve. Or is New Year's Eve Saturday? No, New Year's Day is Saturday, isn't it? Yeah, so Monday and Thursday next week for the streams, and then after that, going into the new year, probably back to Saturdays to see how it goes from there. Is Stevie waiting for me, or am I waiting for him? Thursday's not a good way for him, his wife having a baby that day, lol. No worries, I say Stevie, if you can't make it, don't worry about it. No, I'll manage on my own. I'll soldier on. I'll see if anybody else in the one of the other channel members can pop on and help out. So Braden saying he races lawnmowers. Nice. Seen quite a few videos of lawnmower racing. That looks pretty crazy. Steve H saying excellent. Okay, mate. I'll make a note. Yeah, I want to try and get 2 in. I don't want to do them too close together as well. I like to have a little break in between. So I think Monday and Thursday works for me. Medusa, thank you very much for the subscription. So at least we're doing something different. We eventually got there. Oh, I missed a bit. Storm saying, yeah, I'm willing to help out if Steve isn't able to. Yeah, I'll put a thing up in the members section on YouTube and I'll see how it goes. FS Farmer, what graphics card do you use? Currently I've got an RTX 2080 Ti. But I do have a new one on the way. Ridiku saying it's my roommate's old laptop, mine is broken, it turned on but the screen isn't turning on. Ah, it's a shame. Ah, I missed the log. put this in our collection of logs to forget about. Stop dropping it. Emir, hello, hey to you. Moss Rock saying nice to see you doing something other than logging. Yeah, I was hoping we'd get to this point a little bit quicker. Yeah, it's taken a little bit longer, but we're there. Although there will be some more forestry in the next stream, for a little bit anyway, because we've pretty much got no money left. Because we're going to need to get a windrow and a... possibly, I think we'll go down bales and wrapping the bales. Or silage clamp, I don't know. We'll decide next time. What graphics card is on the way? A 3080 Ti, which I've probably paid a little bit too much for, but with how crazy they are to try and get hold of. Yeah. I'm currently in the process of gathering up parts to try and build us a new second PC. So I've got a i9 12th gen i9 12900K processor, which unfortunately because my videos take a while to render and they predominantly work off the CPU for the rendering, I wanted to try and upgrade my processor to a slightly faster one with more cores. Oh, what's my mower's not even fully out. But the trouble I was having with the processor, I wanted to get every one I was looking at, I needed a new motherboard, which then, because it's a different chipset, it's a different socket on the motherboard, I needed a new liquid cooler. My front loader was catching on the ground, struggling uphill. So I got to that point where I'm thinking, the new motherboard I'm getting is a DDR5 RAM, so I needed new RAM. So I was like, got to the point where I was like, I might as well just get the rest of the stuff and build a new PC. So I went from just upgrading my processor to ending up pretty much building a new PC. Which is going to help my workflow a lot more, hopefully anyway. And it will also allow me to do a few different things with the video recordings, because I'll be able to record on this one at pretty much the same quality I will be able to on the new one, where I can't currently, my old PC, I can't record on that one to the same quality. So there's some things I want to do in the videos which I'm unable to do currently, just because the footage off the other PC wouldn't be good enough to use. Lily BDD, thank you very much for this subscription. Melissa saying, I'm curious what or how you're going to build the farm after FS19 series, which was beautiful. Yeah, you have to wait and see, because I have no particular plan on how the farm is going to be built. I just, to be honest, I don't really plan my farm builds. I just kind of work it out as I go along, sort of thing. Shows how slow we are. Stevie, we was following Stevie, he's now right behind us. Is his tractor a bit faster than mine? Might have to let him overtake. Steve H saying, I've got a nip off, mate, thanks now for the stream, and have a good Christmas. And you too. Thanks for watching again, and I hope you have a great Christmas. Airfunter, €10 super chat, thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that. Wonderful holidays, everyone. I appreciate that, thank you very much. You're very generous. So FS Farmer, so will the PC you're using now be your second? Yeah, technically it will be my second PC now. Which I will using, because my only concern with YouTube is, with YouTube being my only source of income, my old PC is not good enough to produce content at the quality I'd like to. So my worry is if my computer breaks down or packs up, I am literally stuck until I can get it fixed. And when you're relying on making videos to earn money, it is that kind of thing. It is that worry that if anything goes wrong with the computer and I'm left waiting to try and get replacement parts to get it fixed or anything like that, I could lose a lot of money from not being able to upload videos. So having a backup PC that's able to produce decent content. I wonder if Stevie's going ahead, he's cutting corners, look. No wonder he's faster than us, he's corner cutting. Yeah, so that kind of made my decision to get the rest of the stuff, as I thought at least I've got a decent backup PC if anything does ever go wrong. It's a lot of money to spend for a backup PC in a way. I'd ideally not want to spend that money, but I'd rather have that little peace of mind as well. So Mustafa saying, do you think MSI RTX 3060 gaming said trio is enough for this game? Yeah, any 30 series card should be good enough for the game. I think anything above I think the minimum requirements is, I don't know for 22 what the minimum graphics card is, but I think it's like 3060 should be way above that, what the minimum is, so you should be good. To be honest, I think a 3080 Ti is going to be like way overkill for farm sim, but at least it future-proofs the PC a bit as well, so I won't need to buy another one for a while. Big Call Gaming Manu got lucky with the JD. Yeah, I did. To be honest, with the time-lapse series, I was really worrying I was going to actually struggle to get to a point where I could get a tractor that was decent, and then that popped up and I was like, you couldn't believe it. Stormcore saying he uses 2060 Super and it runs on high settings around 60. Marlo, it depends on your resolution as well. If you're only playing in 1080, you shouldn't have any problems. I'll start going down this way. Stevie's finishing that bit off. I'm just getting lost in the chat now. Kind of just mowing as I'm going, not paying attention to where I'm actually mowing. Marlowe's should do an N+1 for redundancy data center standard. Bjorn saying THX. Sorry Stevie, I'm reading the chat. So I'm on autopilot while reading the chat. Joe V saying, hey Sim, love your content. Well, I'm lost now where I was. Where's Stevie going? Oh, he's going down that way. I don't like driving over the grass. The wrong side. Okay, go. Mustafa saying, thank you for your answers and this good stream. Thank you for joining and participating. Just a crash a little. Yeah, just a little head-on crash. Completely my fault again. I wasn't looking. Missed a bit. Yeah, so my planned setup tour video I was going to do over Christmas is going to have to wait a little bit longer now, because I'm going to do it once I've got the new setup done, which is going to take probably a week or so before I get everything. Bjorn saying he has an RTX 3060 graphics are very good. Yeah, I think the 3060 is a decent card. I'll say anything in the 30 range is good if you can actually get hold of one these days for a decent price anyway. Any new maps coming out on PS soon? I have no idea. I think it's probably going to be after Christmas now, possibly even the new year before we see any new maps on the mod hub, but I can't say for definite. I'm not aware of any that have been submitted to Giants yet other than this one. Ridicule saying mine was a bit newer, like a year newer, and I was a little bit more powerful, but at least could start FS15 on lowest graphics. Bjorn saying I don't know if you see the prices at the moment. I've seen the prices of some places for graphics cards are extremely excessive. Yeah, as Big Rich says, hit that like button. Got about 10 minutes left, and I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm messing up. Should be going anti-clockwise. Would be better. That's a little bit better. Big Car Gamer saying he's got a Strix 37 Ti and messed about with the settings, and I managed to 99 FPS in 4K. Yeah, I don't know what I'm getting. Let's have a look. Oops. Oh, wrong button. Oh, wrong button. Oh, there we go. Let's turn that off. So I'm currently getting high 80s, 90s. With a 2080 Ti. I'm still not 100% sure I've got the best settings on in the game for my setup. I just use the auto optimize from the GeForce experience. So yeah, 90s is not too bad, but I never play with the oops. Yeah, I never play with the frame rate unlocked anyway. I always tend to just keep it at 60. Ridicule said I was raging looking at how you went opposite way. Yeah, I don't know why I was like, I wonder why I was struggling to get, oh, missed a bit again, get the turns around there. I was like, would help if I turned around and went the right way. Right. I'll finish off this little bit here. So still got 10 minutes, so try and get this bit finished. Missed a tree stump there and a log. And then we'll go over to the new area of land and start cutting that. Moss Rock 42, does anyone know how to give feedback to Alien Jim on the map? Check out his Facebook page, Alien Jim Modding or Alien Jim Mods on Facebook. He posts on there, and you could leave a comment on one of his posts. Storm saying it's nearly impossible in Norway to get any PC parts. It's virtually impossible to get anything in the UK unless you buy a fully pre-built PC with everything in you want. And I did see some people saying that to get the graphics card they wanted, they just literally bought a pre-built PC because it was the only way they could actually get one. Let's go and cut that tree down for Stevie. I missed this one. I'll go and start cutting on the new area of land. Yeah, the trouble is I had to buy a the processor and motherboard as a bundle, simply because I couldn't get DDR5 RAM anywhere. So the bundle came with the processor, the motherboard and the RAM. So I could get the motherboard separate, I could get the processor separate, but I couldn't get DDR5 RAM anywhere, which was a little bit annoying. So I've had to pay a little bit more because they've got the, it all comes pre-assembled. So I've bought the rest of the stuff separately. So James saying, what CPU cooler are you playing? It's a Corsair. I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's a slightly larger one than I've got now. Oh, let me have a look at my order. Right. So I've completely forgot which one it was. So it's a Corsair H150i Elite with the LCD screen. So it's a slightly larger radiator with getting carried away with the land we own's all the way over here. Slightly larger radiator than the current one I've got in my current PC. So hopefully it should be a little bit more efficient for the higher powered processor. So 35 is just here. I'm going to keep that open so we can follow the land. I think we need to come over a little bit more. Get that lowered down. There we go. So keep that 270, keep it nice and straight. We should be good for following the land. Ridiku saying he's tired, he's going to sleep. Yeah, thank you very much for stopping by and good night. Callum, I just bought an RTX 3070 of overclockers and overpaid like 200 quid, which ended up costing nearly £1 because GPU are hard to come by. Yeah, everything is at the moment. I got my GPU from Scan. I say I wanted to get it all separate, but it was pretty much my only option because they got no DDR5 RAM available. But yeah, hopefully over the next year things will get better. Bob saying he has a 3070 Ti and it's taken weeks to even get near stable non-stutter performance. My issue is my monitor is 144 Hz and really hates 60 FPS. Yeah, my current monitor is 120. Let's get rid of these. As we're doing grass size, we might as well make the most of the land. Yeah, I've got a 120 Hz 4K monitor with G-Sync compatible. It runs fine at 60 FPS. Have you tried switching off V-Sync? Because the trouble is if you've got a good monitor with V-Sync on, you might be better off trying to turn that off if it's on, seeing if that helps any. Coming up to 11, I'm going to finish off cutting, so I'm going to be extending the stream just a little bit. So we'll try and get all this cut before we finish up. Could have gone a little bit further there. G502, why DDR5? That only useful for editing photos. Yeah, because I edit 4K video. Basically, I don't just game on my PC, it's also editing and rendering 4K videos, so I need something that's suitable for handling the 4K video files as well. So it's kind of that, trying to build something that's suitable for both gaming and video editing and stuff like that. If I was only recording rendering in 1080p, I wouldn't have any issues. I wouldn't have to stick with my old computer. But rendering in 4K takes a lot of processing power. Yeah, that's another one. Make sure you got the updated graphics drivers. The latest ones you can get anyway. Yeah, if I was just doing gaming and not recording, rendering, because you know, I'm recording at the same time as playing the game in 4K. So it does take quite a little bit more than just playing the game on its own. And I say the video files, you know, my computer has to process like hundreds of gigs worth of video files for each video. Bob's saying if I turn VSync on it just tears up, it's even worse. I've locked it down. Have you unlocked the frame limiter? If you enable the developer controls and you can unlock the 60 FPS frame limiter, so you can then get up to whatever your monitor can do or your processor can handle, graphics card can handle. Storm's saying it's midnight for you, so it's 11. Yeah, 11 for me. I can try and finish cutting up the grass so it's all cut for next time, and then we'll start off with a bit of forestry to earn some money to get a baler and windrower and stuff, and then we can get this baled up and wrapped up and go from there. Look, crashed. Nearly swore as well. Apologies. The other reason for the DDR5 was it wasn't a necessity to get DDR5, but I don't know if you can use DDR4 in a DDR5 compatible motherboard. I didn't actually check. But yeah, I wanted to, as I was buying new, I didn't want to buy like DDR4 or something and then have to buy something else in the future. Melissa's saying all is forgiven. I can't unlock my FPS as I can't open the dev as my keyboard don't have the right key. I don't think there's any way of changing that either, is there? Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything in the game settings you can alter to. I'll just turn this time down a little bit. I don't know if there's anything in the game settings you can alter to change that. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. Big Carl saying no you can't, they're different RAM. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you got, to be honest I didn't even look in, it was a DDR5, I just presumed DDR5 was the only thing that would fit in it. Because the chipset, well the motherboard I wanted for the chipset, for the processor to fit in, I could only find ones that had DDR5. VSync off just, so you're getting screen tearing. Yeah, so you're I don't know what to suggest. I've got a G-Sync compatible monitor, so it adjusts the refresh rate to suit the game, so you don't get any screen tearing or any lag or stutter when the FPS drops. So yeah, the only thing I think is, yeah, to be honest, I don't know what you could what you could try actually. Turn me mower off. See, the spammers are keeping you busy tonight, Hunter. For DDR5 and 4, you can only use DDR5 on a DDR5 board. Same for DDR4 if you want to use a new processor. There's DDR4 boards, but you have to check the websites. Okay. Well, I'll say I've got one now anyway, so I'm all sorted. So still 239 viewers watching. If you haven't yet hit that like button, then please do. I really do appreciate it. Probably gonna be another 15 minutes, I'll say. Gridlock out. Oh my goodness, this is Sim Farmer. Your videos are so good. Enjoyable to watch. Keep up the great and amazing work. Thank you very much for that. I'm too busy reading chat again. We've only got, what, less than an hour for the UK and it's Christmas Eve. Not long to go now for the big day. And then it'll be all over again for another year. Yeah, the real mow mod would be useful. So I could mow these bushes out of the way. Stevie cutting corners again. It's too impatient waiting for me. He's like, let me get ahead because you're too slow. Bob saying mine's V-Sync and it's enabled as well. I just get these clear shake horizontal lines appear. Strange that is. Yeah, I've never had an issue like that. I had really, on Grizzly Mountain I used to, I'm trying to run 4K on my old PC. Grizzly Mountain really showed that my PC wasn't up for it, because I used to get really bad lag and spikes and all sorts, so I ended up going back to a 1440p monitor from 4K when I was doing that. But getting the G-Sync monitor was the best thing I ever did for that, so 1440 G-Sync monitor. So even when I did start getting lag, FPS drops, you barely even noticed it in game. Jesse's saying, I have been gone for about 2 hours. What's happened to what's happened in the 2 hours? We cut loads more trees, and then we cut loads more trees, and then cut a few more trees. We bought a new area of land and 2 mowers, so we're now mowing grass, ready for next time, so we're going to do some silage. Melissa saying Steve is hard working, yeah. Steve is also recording, so he's going to do a time-lapse video for tomorrow, or Christmas Day I think he said. Christmas tomorrow? Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, so if you want to see Stevie's version of his time-lapse video, then check out his channel. So he's going to have a video up of this, and you can see just how much more work he's done than me. All you'll see on Stevie's video is me just doing very little. Yeah, I'll put a when Stevie's video's posted up, I'll put a thing up on the community tab for anybody that wants to check that out as well, just to remind everybody. And the plan for my videos as well, while we're starting to wrap things up, is so tomorrow is No Man's Land episode 4. Is it 4? Yeah, 4 tomorrow. Same time as normal. No video on Christmas Day, because I think you all deserve a break from watching my videos. And then Boxing Days, Elm Creek and Poe on episode 16 on both of those. Then Monday back on No Man's Land for episode 5. Oh no, actually, I don't know if I want to put No Man's Land up and stream on No Man's Land on the same day. Right, complete change to the schedule. So Boxing Day I'm going to do No Man's Land episode 5. And then Monday I'll do Elm Creek, no, Ho Baler on, and the live stream. Oh, that kind of messes things up for me Tuesday then. But I think that'll be better than... I don't want to put No Man's Land because it's my most popular series and then do live stream on the same day, because posting multiple videos on the same day is generally not a good idea on YouTube. Because YouTube, as soon as you upload your second video, YouTube pretty much killed your first one you've uploaded, because it hasn't gained much views in between. So generally I don't like doing 2 videos a day, because yeah, generally it's, you do twice the amount of work for not twice the amount of views basically. Yeah, I'll post a new schedule up. So Boxing Day will be No Man's Land, so you're kind of getting a double No Man's Land over Christmas Eve and Boxing Day, and then I'll have to work it out from there how the other videos all fit in, because I don't currently have another No Man's Land recorded for Tuesday. Looks like I'm going to have a busy Monday. So Bob's saying, I've given the game priority, disabled my antivirus, changed 3D settings, even re-downloaded the game, but locking the frame rate to half the monitor. That's on the closest micro stutters. Yeah, I think the only option is to try and unlock the frame rate. Live stream a different map. Possibly I could go back to Glaax because we did some on there, but I wouldn't want to do another stream and like starting again. And I'm enjoying this too much. Now we've got past the majority of the logging, and we can start actually doing some other stuff. I'd rather stick to this for now. Moss Rock 42, do your videos have a music theme? Not particularly, no. I just generally pick one song from Epidemic Sounds and then find music that's similar to that. And then I also try and go through, try to use different stuff that I've not used for a while. So I'm not using the same songs too often, which gets a little bit difficult at times. It's hard to keep track of what you've used when. So I have a slight system to try and get around that, but sometimes it doesn't always work. But I try to use kind of music that I find that's not... It's fairly generic in a way, but it's not too high tempo or like ear bleeding. There's a lot of music I've used in the past which I'll listen to now and think, why the hell did I ever use that? So there's a lot of stuff I'll probably never use again. It also depends on what mood I'm in when I'm editing the video, because there are some songs I've used in the past that I like, and then I listen to it and I'm just like, no, I'm not feeling that today, and I'll find something different. So Moss Rock saying, I wonder has anyone tried using AI to generate music? No idea. Big Rich saying, hi for you Sim and for the stream, and go on chat, happy holidays, yeah. Doug saying SGA Sim Game Alliance is making real nice 4X edit of Elm Creek. It's similar to the original map but outside, had mining and set up like No Man's Land, should be out soon. That'll be interesting. Bert, thank you very much for the subscription. I don't think currently I'm going to start any new, well, yeah, I don't plan on starting any other new series now until I've finished one, at least. So it's possibly going to be a while before I get round to considering starting another map. So yeah, hopefully by then as well there'll be some quite a lot of maps out as well to choose from. Just saying, I have to say down the music that you have in your videos without you even crying iron seems like good music. I don't get many negative comments about the music, but music is, it's one of those things, you're never going to please everybody. There's never one type of music that's going to please everybody, because everybody's different. And it's like, I get some comments saying like, oh, you should play this music, or, and I was like, yeah, that you may like that, but the other thousands of people probably wouldn't like it. So I can't go off one comment just because one person says you need to change the music's rubbish. If I was getting 50, 60 comments every video, and then I'd start thinking, yeah, maybe I should look at changing the music a bit. But when it's one person, yeah, it's not going to happen. Ridicu saying he can't sleep. Well, I've probably still got another 10 minutes. I did say 15 minutes and we're a long way off that. Oh, I've turned the mower off, now I've jumped out the tractor. Stupid Xbox controller. If they don't like the music, yeah, well, that's what I've said to a few people. It's like, you know, you don't have to listen to the music. You can mute the video and watch, listen to whatever music you want in the background. I mean, I did have suggestions as well saying you shouldn't put music on, you should just leave the game sounds. And like, I don't think the game sounds sped up 10 times would, I think that would be rather annoying. I can imagine just how whiny the tractor sounds would be at 10 times speed. David's back. Melissa said, oh, that's the one I read. Music is music. Yep. I've tried different stuff, and it's that kind of thing. Over time, you try and find out what works best for you. I think that's one thing with YouTube as well. When you start YouTube, you need to be prepared to try different things, and always trying to look to improve and seeing how you can change things to make things better. Emily D, hi, how are you? Are the controls the same? Yeah, pretty much they're exactly the same. Xbox controller wise, they've added, if you press, oh, because I've got the mower on. Let me try that. Disconnect the mower. Yeah. If you haven't got anything connected and you press B instead of hiring a worker, it goes into the active workers menu. Xbox control of config wise, I think that's the only different control I've added in. But I think pretty much everything else is the same. Ridiku saying 10 times time lapse of game sounds, try it please. No, I've never actually tried it, because I always just delete the soundtracks as soon as I start editing the videos. So it's the first thing I do when I put a clip into the editor, I just delete the sound. So I've never actually tried rendering a clip at 10 times speed with the game sound sped up. Storm saying the music is pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty. It's limited. Because I've got these. Subscription to Epidemic Sound is all I use. And although they've got a lot of music on there, it's still a limited selection that I find suitable. And the last couple of years they don't seem to be adding as much new music as they did previously. It was like every week you'd get new stuff on there, but obviously with the pandemic and stuff, I think that's slowed down a little bit. Right, so we've got this last little bit to do and then we'll call it quits. Bjorn Sim is going to make a new kind of metal, farm metal. I can understand though from some people's point of view when I've clicked on videos in the past and the music has just been like, nope, I ain't listening to that. That is like awful. But then other people would probably love it. So yeah, I know how subjective it can be, but it's one of those things. If you try and please everybody, you're fighting a losing battle. Farm metal. I'm sure there's probably the farm metal band out there somewhere on YouTube. New song, game sounds better. Yeah, the game sounds are a lot better in 22. Although I don't tend to play with the sound on when I'm recording. I tend to have it muted. But yeah, I do like they've added a lot more sounds, like the trailer sounds and stuff like that as well. Folding and unfolding of equipment sounds a lot better. Tractors in general sound a lot better. Ridiku saying all the songs he likes are 9 to 10 years old. Alexi Adam, thank you very much for the subscription. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I like that's from the 80s. I do like, there's quite a lot of 80s music I like. 90s music I used to like during the 90s, but I find it quite cringy now. Whenever I hear a lot of the 90s music, I always think it just sounds awful. It's like, was 90s music really that bad, or is it just my taste in music has changed that it is that bad? I am pretty much a full-time YouTuber, yes. I'm not going to commit to ever saying yes, I am a full-time YouTuber. I'm sort of a part-time hobbyist. I'm definitely not going to say I only do YouTube for fun in my spare time, because that would be a lie. One thing that gets me when YouTubers say that, I only do videos in my spare time. Well, why are you running adverts on your videos then? If you're not bothered about the money, you're not doing it for the money. Because I'm pretty sure that wouldn't upload videos if they weren't making money from it. because I know I certainly wouldn't, to be honest. Ridicu says he likes 2010 plus music. Yeah, 2000s, or the noughties as they like to call it. Yeah, there was some bad stuff, there was some good stuff as well. So last little bit and then we'll call it quits because I am like 25 minutes over my normal finish time. I need to go and let the dogs out. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention as well, my silver YouTube award finally arrived earlier today. Don't know how, completely forgot about it. So hopefully there'll be a video up soon of having a look at the unboxing sort of thing and a thank you video for everyone that's helped make that a possibility. History lesson, what's wrong channel? Yeah. I did enough history lessons at school, not that I paid much attention. Although I do enjoy, well, not enjoy is kind of the wrong word. I do enjoy World War II. No, I don't enjoy World War II in that way. I was trying to say that I do like reading and like watching documentaries on World War II. Mostly because I do like building the World War II models. So I kind of find it interesting to actually see how and where particular vehicles were used during World War II and stuff like that. But I find it interesting. Yeah, spamming. Earth Hunter's on it. Right, I think we are nearly done. It's a tiny little bit. So the plan next time is we'll probably have to get a couple of loads of logs cut between us. That's if Steve is on. If not, then I'll get one. Then we'll get a windrower and a baler, and then one of us can windrow while the other follows with the baler. So we've got quite a lot of grass here. So we should make quite a bit off the silage when we come to sell the bales. Yeah, another spammer. We've it's been dealt with. I'm surprised schools still do it, because I think a lot of schools in the UK now don't cover World War II as a history subject. So that is us done. So we will wrap up here. So thank you very much for everyone that's watched this evening and participated in the chat. Thank you very much for Stevie for helping out again and doing most of the work. Although we're going to be minus money for the next one, but we have made a bit of progress again, and we finally got off the monotonous cutting and loading of logs. So I hope you have enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to hit that like button if you have. I wish you all the very best and merriest of Christmas you can possibly have. I hope you do have a good one. I hope you get to spend time with friends and family and enjoy it as much as you can. I'm going to enjoy my next 3 days off anyway, I know that. And I'm going to enjoy getting to bed tonight because I am absolutely cream crackered. So Melissa's saying thank you. Yep, and don't forget to check out Stevie's video when he's posted that up. His video of this actual session in the live, the live stream. And I'll be back Monday the 27th, so that'll be the next stream. We'll be back on No Man's Land. What I said, we'll be doing some baling and silage work, so something a little bit different. So only a little bit of logging, which I may do. Right, let me know in chat now quickly. Would you rather me get the logs all cut, ready, loaded up to sell straight away, or do you want to see me do it on the next stream? And there's the link for Stevie. Thanks for posting that, Earth Hunter. Thank you again for helping out in the admin as well. I really appreciate your work. You've been busy with spammers tonight, I can see. Thanks, Bob. You have a good one as well. DC Farm saying hi. Hoof Hearted saying Merry Christmas, Farm Sim friends. Yep. Storm saying see you next time for more log cutting of logs. Yeah, I don't mind coming on before the stream just to get logging. Logging's fine. Stream, I guess, next stream. Cut the log on the stream. Okay, yeah. We'll save it for the stream then. All on stream. Yeah, no worries. So, thank you very much again for watching. I'll see you all Monday. Have a good Christmas and all that. Right, this is the bit where I get messed up now because of my Stream Deck gets all messed up, so I end up pressing the wrong button. Right, where am I? Oh, I haven't got one mapped for that, what I need to do. Right, I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you again, and Merry Christmas. Happy holidays if you don't do Christmas.